lot of shots, and he's learning how to make them. Giannis Antetokounmpo took a lot of shots, and he's learning how to make them. Nowadays, air balls aren't really the end of the world, so you have to learn through fire, trial by error. And I think Ben Simmons, this puts him in a position where we have to invest in developing. Now, if you see his warm-ups, he was pretty nice looking.
What's good?
I think it's just more so the confidence, and this is not forcing this confidence. I know this because I'm going through it myself. I had to take the shot to make the shot.
What's good? Tim was good. Joseph was good. Yes, big son. And Chris was good. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Let's hit that like button while y'all come in. Let's hit that like button while y'all come in. What's good? Jose, yeah, bro, I came back. Yeah, I just got back on. Let's hit that like button, y'all. It's big. It looking like Kawhi may be our guy. Yeah. Y'all just saying Jimmy Butler going to Miami and Al Horford going to Philadelphia. So this is really taking a lot out of the Clay install. Nah, I'm hearing Clay going back. I'm just hearing that the particulars is like no trade clause and different things with Clay. And I'm hearing that they trying to do it to approve their team as far as they get somebody else before I think if they sign Clay now, they lose a couple things. So I'm hearing it just a little particulars that he waiting. I think is better if he don't sign now or agree now and they bring someone else in. But it's crazy. Y'all see this? Yeah, I think this definitely helped the Lakers' chances. The reason why I said helped the Lakers' chances, because now Jimmy Butler going, Al Horford going, it's no more Max people left. No more Max but Kawhi. Now the thing that scared me with Kawhi now, if he play these games, I'm going to be pissed off because now it's nobody else left. You glad the Lakers didn't get Jimmy Clippers been done? I'm not going to say they've done. Kawhi is weird, man. I'm going to be honest. There's 9 people in here, 3 likes. Come on, whoever didn't like, please press a like, please. But, it's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. Philadelphia just made two moves. Yeah, no, D'Lo. We all know D'Lo is going. That's not. D'Lo is out of there because they can't keep him. They got Durant and what's his name and Kyrie. What's the point where he going now? Now I'm hearing maybe Minnesota, but it's no more takers from Minnesota. I wonder how that's going to work. Let's just say Philly. Let's just talk about Philly real quick. Horford, well, the good thing, Horford could play power forward. Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Josh Richardson. That's crazy. They're going to be defensive. They're going to be good. The Wolves looking to upload Wiggins. It's going to be hard now. What teams got money? What teams can slide on Wiggins in right now? Now that Philadelphia made this move, that's why I said the Knicks got Taj Gibson and Julius Randle. That's why, yeah, that's true. They trying to sign and trade D'Lo to Golden State. See, that's why I think Golden State have to wait before they sign Clay. But Kawhi is killing me. Why are you doing this? Like, because he don't realize you hurting yourself. I really don't like this what Kawhi is doing. Yeah, I'm glad Randall got $63 million. I'm mad he went to the Knicks, but I'm glad he got his money. Let me turn this TV down. I'm glad he got his money. But Kawhi is getting me mad because what's so long to take to make the decision? You had the championship. You should, like LeBron and like how KD did. KD they said KD know the Knicks team, know the Nets team, know what he got in Golden State. You already know what you got in Toronto. You already know what you're getting paid. Let's just take money out. Let's just say let's just say your questions for the Lakers is a no trade clause, hypothetically speaking, right? Saying your questions with Toronto is no. Just say your questions with the Lakers. Everybody, okay, say is one thing is no trade clause is your concern, right? So that's one issue. Now let's say for Toronto, your questions is you want to know how they built the team. That's something you could have asked them yesterday or 2-3 days ago. Toronto, how you gonna build the team? What will we look like? You could have been talked to Toronto about that. Let's say if you talk to the Clippers, you can ask the Clippers, okay, what is we doing? Now these type questions you could get from the Clippers. Same with the Lakers. It shouldn't take this long. Why is you waiting? Because now role players going on. See, far as in the Lakers situation, we will only have a room exception and minimum contracts. But if he don't sign us, he's killing us because now a lot of players is coming off the board. It's players that I wanted, like Lamb, Terrence Ross. I wanted Germany Lamb, Terrence Ross, Ariza, George Hill. Even though I'm not saying I would have paid them that money, but those just guys I wanted. Melo ain't getting no. Everybody know Melo getting a minimum deal. Nobody paying no Melo. No, he ain't even play last year. Nobody even want him last year. Melo getting a minimum deal.
You know, to buy that optionality on the back end of the contract. But to build on the point, Sam, that you're saying, you know, if none of this kind of narrative between, you know, Mike D'Antoni and
this is crazy.
Does he have a deal done? Does he not have a deal done? Or is there a problem between Chris Paul?
Lakers need Danny Green will get overpaid. Danny Green shot 45% from the field his free agent season.
I would think we would.
The year before that, he had a bad year with 10. He's 32. He can't do nothing. All his shots is 3 points. Every shot he makes is 3 points. He don't go to the line. He don't create his own shot. His defense is nowhere near how it used to be, and he was no lockdown. He was a solid defender before, but he clearly is not the same player. He had a down year the year before Spurs. This year he had a good year, but a lot of people be motivated when they get when they come to free agency. So I don't really look at guys when they come to free agency. I don't really buy that. So I'm gonna get to some of you guys' questions. Yes, Melo will take the minimum definite. Joseph, they say it's a done deal, but the media won't break it until tomorrow. They want to sign for us. Who, Joseph, who said it's a done deal? Please tell me who says it's a done deal. Chris, bro, I've been hearing that on the gram. Chris, you been hearing what on the gram? Jose, what more likely to happen? Kyrie or D'Lo to the Lakers? What more likely to happen? I really don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know because Kawhi, like him waiting. If it's not Chris, who said Kawhi's a done deal? That's you just guessing. New York fan cam. LA would need a new dynasty. Going to be epic to watch. The GOAT and more. Okay. Chris Broussard. Oh, Chris Broussard said it. Maybe. Like I said, I don't know. But see, the D'Lo thing is tricky because Ricky Davis, you can't go by Ricky Davis. And Kawhi don't talk to nobody. Period. You ain't talking to Ricky Davis. It's not like they got any connection where they know each other. That's just him just talking. Ricky Davis is talking. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Believe me, Ricky Davis know one of these guys here know. And they would have said something.
But it's for Philadelphia. They transformed their roster again. They did it during the season, bringing in Jimmy Butler.
they weren't going to extend Jimmy Butler. They were ready to move away from that experiment. Miami had wanted him back in November in the fall when he was available. Before the trade to Philly, came pretty close to it. They get a deal done tonight. Josh Richardson, I think there's some other players that may be going out to a third team from Miami. But Al Horford and Dave Yeager just said it. A player who can play the four along with Embiid. And if Embiid misses time, you can move Al Horford in there. And, especially you lose J.J. Redick out of this locker room. He was an important player. He's off to New Orleans. I think great.
Hell no, Al Horford ain't worth no $109 million. Hell no. At that age, didn't he give him 4 years? Why you ain't give him 3 years?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have enough words in the dictionary for when I think about Horford.
Said Clippers maxing out. Clipper Darryl. LA boy.
It's interesting though, as we talk about Jimmy going to the Heat and the Simon trade and what that does for Philadelphia.
Yeah,
The team
Durant ain't gonna be there for another year, so I'm not. The Nets not going to no finals.
How are they in all of this? Because that's sort of the other domino from this news. They're not getting Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler wanted to go to the Heat. I was told the idea of having more of a team built around him appealed to him. He'd be the
Tobias Harris 180. Hell no.
Miami. I think Josh Richardson going to the Sixers. I think for them a really good young guard who is on a good contract, and another player that gives them what's going to be a really great defensive team. Philadelphia is. I thought Elton Brand and the Sixers really got out from under this situation. Listen, Jimmy Butler, it didn't work there, and Tobias Harris, they wanted to bring him back 5 years younger. They gave up a lot more for Tobias Harris, and then they did Jimmy Butler. But they get Harris done tonight, 5 years, $180 million. They started discussions tonight with Rich Paul, Ben Simmons' agent, on his extension. That'll come this summer. So you're starting to see what this Sixer team is going to look like. With 4 years without Horford, he's 33 years old. Obviously, that takes him, into
he's 37, 38. They wild.
But this is a team that's trying to win a championship right now, and I think the Sixers improve themselves.
Well, it's 37 years old is not old. I'm just saying, 37 is not old. I do want to throw another name at you because I like surprise words and things on live television. Matt Barnes tried to be you a little earlier on our show. He tried to say, sort of break a little news. He was like, oh, I hear that Miami wants Bradley Beal also. A lot of teams want Bradley Beal, obviously. Well, is there any action going around about a possible Bradley Beal trade anywhere? And is Washington still standing firm on, hey, we're not dealing with him?
Yeah, Washington's position has been they can offer him an extension at the end of the
Yeah, this worked perfect for Lakers for D-Lo, though. You know what I'm saying? It worked perfect because D-Lo it's no more money out there. Now we in position we could give D-Lo $80 million instead of giving him $100 million. $85 million, the same thing like Bogdan and them guys got. 4 years, $85 million. We can easily do that now because nobody got money. Minnesota don't got no money. And now Minnesota, I can't think of a team who can just take on that money right now. But the Knicks can. The Knicks can just take Andrew Wiggins, but I don't see Knicks doing that. And they got
they always believe they can get everybody.
RJ Barrett and
Jimmy Butler's a super talented player. I think he's a hungry player. It didn't work great. A lot of different personalities in Philly.
Sure.
It didn't go great.
Make the Lakers great again. We need shooters like Steph Curry. Ain't nothing going down to the Kawhi.
Is it over yet? It's not over yet. Which will be across all of our ESPN platforms for every hour in your lives for the next few days, and we look forward to seeing.
I didn't realize think about this. This is crazy. I swear I didn't think every Max guy was going to be gone the first day. I didn't think that.
But Nick Friedel actually chortled.
Not the first day.
Someone you have covered
3 hours?
2 cities now.
3.5 hours?
It just makes so much sense.
Amen.
Jimmy being the guy, this is what he's always wanted. He gets all the money from Miami. This team is a team that he can take that torch from Dwayne Wade from. And Dwayne is a guy he grew from love Chicago, and he grew a lot of habits from Dwayne, good and bad.
Yeah.
But the thing that scares me from Miami is The Bulls didn't want to pay Jimmy to be the man and build around him as the man. The Timberwolves might have, but they kind of messed around and they had other issues because Jimmy didn't believe in Towns and Wiggins. I just don't know if Jimmy, as the face of your team,
them max shots going quick. Kawhi the only one that's a max guy ain't on that's didn't sign. Kimba, Kyrie, Durant,
This is what I do know about this move for Jimmy.
Porzingis.
I think players should go for what they actually want, right? Everyone's supposed
Jimmy
to
Butler.
the place I'm most likely to win a championship with. That's nice, but it's not always actually the best answer. So I said this all last summer when we were talking about Carmelo Anthony. He went to the team.
Yeah, we sick of waiting. See, because the waiting can hurt us. That's why I said Kawhi. I don't know why he's doing this. The quicker he do this, the quicker we can fill out our team and get good players on bargains.
He could play with his friend Dwayne Wade. He could have been on the court.
Because they out of 200, out of y'all offhand, right? It's 208 free agents this year, right? Out of 208, how many of y'all think signed already? Out of 208 free agents, I know we don't got no exact number. I'm gonna just say at least about 70 people signed today. I think at least 70 guys signed out of 208, at least, maybe more.
I was in personally, after being traded from Connecticut to LA.
Right.
And and one thing is players don't all have to want the same things. Some may want their own team in the case of Jimmy Butler. Some may want to try to get a championship quick. Some want to learn from that experience and move on. Look at Kevin.
Monster was good.
Look at Jimmy Butler's case. First of all, I will take no Tomball Texas slander.
Yeah, we got a chance to get Kawhi because Jimmy left and he'll be going to Clippers with next to nothing.
Players have had dominant personalities.
Well, I think DeMarcus Cousins going, maybe the Lakers.
To take the L as a player and sort of mold
I think the Cousins, but they said AD want to play with him again. AD really likes him.
I'm just gonna say it again. There's a lot of cursing. Continue.
Oh yeah, we give him the mid-level. I think we don't get like a shooting guard, somebody like Wesley Matthews. That's what I'm thinking. We ain't gonna have too much money left, especially if we get Kawhi.
Go where you want to go. And I do think best case scenario, based on his temperament and also his skill set, Jimmy Butler in Miami, in the footsteps of Dwayne Wade, a player that is very
KCP, guys like that. Yeah, I agree.
I think as a young player, he never did play at all, and he just worked and worked and worked. Chicago guy, they had a good team.
I think he said easily 1/3. I agree.
I think this fits for him.
Yeah, McGee,
It's his style.
but Houston want McGee.
It's going to be his team. I think he's going to have a ball, and I think they're going to be better for it also.
I think it's just Lena. When you say he's going to have a ball, that's so important, right? How happy someone is in their environment. We've seen it affect how you play, right? We see Kyrie Irving when he was unhappy, didn't go so well, right? Jimmy Butler when he's been unhappy, doesn't go so well. I just think that players need to be honest.
New York fan camp, I totally agree with you. If he don't come, I'm going to hate his ass. I agree with you. I agree with you. I like Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? Even if he wouldn't have signed with the Lakers, let's say if he went back to Toronto, he signed like 2-3 hours ago, I wouldn't have a problem. But come on, they say it may take a couple days. They say he may make a decision. They say he ain't taking no meetings tonight. They said Kawhi ain't taking no meetings tonight, and they said he might not make a decision for a couple days.
But Jimmy, just stop saying.
So let's say Tuesday, Wednesday.
The most important
thing.
Come on,
man, that's ridiculous.
Is being the man and being in a place where he's got structure and he's got people that.
That's ridiculous.
And clearly, I think
this thing. Let this hypothetically say 70 people came off today out of 208.
Isn't gonna work.
You can imagine 2 days, and it's only 9:30.
Sure, but
this 7:30. This 7. We're gonna at least get at least 5 more people. Maybe before I even end this live, we make it easy 5 more signings. You know what I'm saying? The last thing I know so far is the
I'm all for Jimmy being happy.
The last I know so far is the Al Horford signings. The last signing, him and the Jimmy Butler signing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You just gotta lean into what you want, and you can talk about it. It's okay. This is a safe space. I do want to get a little.
Why would we trade?
Hey, there could be a third team.
We would.
Sure enough, the man knows everything before it's going to happen. He is reporting Goran Dragic is going to Dallas as part of that arrangement with Philadelphia. What do you make of that, Coach?
Very European maverick.
Why would we trade Kuzma to get D'Lo? That don't make no sense. We can get D'Lo straight up. They're gonna have to renounce him.
They're going to be able to play in space, and they're all. can make plays.
Gordon Dragic going to Dallas. Dallas gonna have a good team. Gordon Dragic, they got a European team.
That was a very subtle way. That was nice. That was like very smooth. You're good at this TV thing already. I do like the mentorship aspect, right, with Luka, right? We saw when Dallas went to play in Miami earlier this year, they had that great Heritage Night, right? And the two of them, there were thousands of fans cheering, singing the national anthem. And I do think with a player like Luka,
Nah, don't even put trading Kuzma. That's not even an option right now. Why would we have to trade and get D'Lo? D'Lo gonna be. They're gonna have to hurt and release him. I'm hearing right now the only reason the Timberwolves they're getting because the Lakers not trying to offer D'Lo a max. The Timberwolves would give him a max. But if nobody take Andrew Wiggins, it cannot happen. The only team I can think of offhand who can take Andrew Wiggins without Minnesota taking on any contract is New York. And I don't see the Knicks doing that because for one, they got RJ Barrett. They got enough. It wouldn't even make sense for them to get Andrew Wiggins right now.
No, I'm missing them. Okay, so again,
But why would the Hawks take Andrew Wiggins and they just got? Why would the Hawks take Andrew Wiggins? They just got Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter.
The All-Star break. The Lakers think they're in this game.
It would make no sense to take on that type of contract for what?
Utah thinks they're in this game. Where do you see Dallas now fitting into that equation also?
I think they're still a few steps behind.
They want to make the playoffs.
If you get to the playoffs, that'd be a hell of a year.
Yeah.
Right now, because
The Suns don't have no money no more.
Together.
The Suns don't have no more money to take. Andrew Wiggins getting like 28 million coming this year. That means the team will have to take 28 million and Minnesota have to give back no money. You know how hard that is? That means they're going to have to trade Andrew Wiggins just for a pick or something. No money can come back. Or for them to do a sign and trade. They over the cap.
It's time for another edition of What Happens Now. Here come the hands. These hands creep me out. I'm just going to just say it right now. We are going to bring back one of our favorite shows.
Yeah, Jim Butler got traded.
Likes me. Likes Sam.
Yeah, I'm back.
So, are the bays of our lives. When we last checked in Salem, I mean Golden State.
That says crazy. It's like 70-something people got traded. Signed already. I'm assuming. It might be more. A lot of people signed.
What happens to our
And it's 208 free agents. And a lot of teams who had the big money spent their money. The only team, the Knicks still got money. The Knicks, Clippers, the Lakers. The Knicks, Clippers, Lakers. I think the Hawks may have a few dollars. But
5 years going to the finals.
And what I'm hearing about the Hawks,
5 years of all the drama that comes with winning.
I'm hearing they not really trying to take on some big contracts. No long-term contract. Hold on.
This team needs a break. And it's not to say that they're going to continue or they're going to tank because that
Hello?
with a team of players and coaches
Hello?
and staff members that are this proud, especially
Hello?
with the Chase Center, Rich, where they are going to make so much
Hello?
money
Yeah.
over the next few years.
Hello?
The ATM. But this team is going to take a gap year. We're going to hear a lot more about load management than we have in the past. We're going to hear a lot more about maintaining steps minutes throughout. Andre Iguodala's in the last year of his deal. The biggest key.
Hello?
What you do with Draymond. And you start having those conversations now.
Hello?
Joe Lacob, the owner, loves Draymond. He is the heart and soul of that team.
Yeah, what's
you
up?
want to pay Draymond mega money if he goes out next year and he's
Doing something right now.
Year, or he makes an All-NBA team. Do you want to commit?
Why are you not in the bed? Go to bed.
Knowing that it's been
bringing some karma because this comes
Hey,
in.
go to bed.
We're trying to shot his way to the map. So speaking of international nature, so you want to look at guys who can do some great things moving up and down the floor if they're healthy. How about the idea, Wes, of Dragic and Doncic and Porzingis going up and down on you with a lot of ability and bringing Powell back because a lot of that gritty, dirty work with those rebounds. They're gonna have some fun, I think, plays where you're gonna look at them on the top.
Kawhi the only max guy left.
And this is exactly what we were talking about with the Miami Heat. There was another move to come. They needed to move at least $20 million. Dragic at $19 million moves into that $29 million hole of cap room that Dallas Mavericks had, and he solves a position of need for them. He can play off the ball, and certainly there's the international flair. Donnie Nelson is one of the absolute best. And Dragic is not an international player, of course, a starting level point guard in the NBA. But this is going to be a fun team to watch. It's a nice move. And the other thing with Dallas, without question, they had $29 million in room coming into this season, but they are planning for 2021 free agency. And this is the narrative we're going to continue to hear throughout the NBA, because Giannis is potentially up in 2021, and there are teams lining up to have max room for that opportunity. And this is a short-term fix with a high-level point guard that allows for maximum flexibility going forward for Dallas.
There you go, Knick fans. KD now on the way, but Giannis, 2 years. We'll revisit. We'll meet you all here. God willing. Derek Bonner with us, willing and able from the Athletic in Philly. So, Derek, take me through kind of this change. The way you look at it, are the Sixers a better team with Tobias and Horford than they were when they ended the season with Tobias and Jimmy Butler?
That's a really good question. I think I'm probably going to need a little bit of time to think about that. But I think one of the key parts there is Josh Richardson too.
Exactly. Kawhi's wasting time. You should know it's not that hard. You already knew the Lakers, Clippers, or back to Toronto. It's not this long. I hate when guys do that. NBA report was good. Now he ain't doing no meetings tonight. Like he's really getting on my nerves. And I don't think whoever team he doing, not just the Lakers. Somebody gonna get stiff, and it's not cool. Either the Clippers gonna get shitted on, the Lakers gonna get shitted on, and even Toronto. Like I don't think that's cool right there. Guys flying off the handle, and I think it's worse for the Lakers and the Clippers because the Lakers and Clippers got cap space, and they lose 9 guys. See, Toronto already got that much cap space, so they don't really have too many options. The Lakers, Clippers got $32 million. They could make other moves. You holding it up. Nah, we can't afford to lose Kawhi D-Lo. We can't. Because a lot of the guys we wanted is gone, and I don't really like Danny Green. I had 25 people in this room, 9 likes. Chris, what up? 27 people in the room. Can I get them likes up? Thank you. I got 10 likes. Only take a little second. Bing, 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 bing. A quick second. They said it works. They said it's good to do that. Why are the likes so important? Can someone explain that to me? When guys do YouTube videos, when somebody like their video, what's the big deal with it? I really don't see it, but they said do it. I got 15 out of 26. Whoever didn't press it, please. I appreciate it. They told me, because people know I do this now, so they tell me, make sure you tell people to hit the like. It's important. So can you guys hit the like button? Sixers got a big ass team. I had 15 likes, 24 people. 2 people left the room. Yeah, Terrence Ross is gone. Windex was good. You press likes, Windex, you press like. Terrence Ross gone. Yeah, he's staying in Orlando. Yeah, guys who got left, we got them boys. Yeah, we got Seth Curry, Austin Rivers, D'Lo, Jeff Green. Yeah, solid role players. But the thing is, it's 9:40. That can go like this. 3 of them names can go in seconds. This guy ain't doing nothing tonight. Do I think Jerry West will absorb Wiggins' contract? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I like Terrence Ross. 28 people, 17 likes. Come on, y'all. Takes a second. If you're not sure you like it, just press like again. If you're not sure, just press like again. You want Seth Curry? I wouldn't mind having it. But we need to. It's not going to happen with this Kawhi thing.
And Derek, just to kind of close out.
Exactly. He just needed to know, yo, bro, I'm not coming.
When
and then we can start making our moves.
Maybe some of the fans weren't sure he was.
We can start making our moves. 29-19.
This way is what we saw play.
Got a lot of people in this room, man.
The Sixers weren't sure that he was worth
Pat 030 was good. Kawhi already know where he want to go. He do. I agree with you, Pat. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi know where he want to go. There's no way in the world you could be this undecided right now. You pretty much have an idea. You killing somebody gonna get real hurt behind this. And I think it hurt the Clippers more than the Lakers because they don't have no stars. And then if you giving away good role players, but come on. Alex said another hating team gonna take Wiggins' terrible contract. Screw the Lakers. Yeah. See, the Wiggins thing ties into D'Angelo Russell. 20 and 26. That's right, guys. Thank y'all.
The streets of Philadelphia when it comes to sports, and Jimmy Butler now on his way to Miami.
Every max guy signed for Kawhi. Everybody gone. I didn't think that this many guys are going to be off the board that fast. Max guys. I knew it'd be some move, but I know max guys. Max guys normally wait. Durant ain't played no games. A lot of signing trades going on.
It is the free agent fever. If you got no medication needed, just gotta stick with us until the wee hours of the morning. Two of us.
Curry and D'Lo would be no defense in the backcourt, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just coachable, and
Curry and D'Lo ain't be no defense.
He actually on his phone is looking for replacements as we speak.
We have to get
who is
Trying to find you some players.
get some defenders.
We don't want you to jump.
D'Lo and Patrick Beverly, yeah, that's definitely much better defense.
Bobby Portis would be an interesting name, at least a high upside guy. But I want to go to Philadelphia for all of you. Chemistry. People talk about it in a sabermetric world now.
When that said we need to sign you. Thanks. I appreciate that, Wayne. I definitely appreciate that. I know I'd be on Kawhi ass right now and be like, yo.
What did we learn about the whole
just waiting? Yeah, tell me something. I just don't think it's cool what he's doing. Especially if you see what's going on. You know where you're going. I can see if every max guy signed. Really, the Lakers and Clippers got more stake, more so than the Raptors. Because the Raptors really is handcuffed. They don't. The Raptors, if the Raptors can sign somebody to their mid-level right now and have nothing to do with their cap space. The Raptors don't have cap space. So really, this hurt the Lakers and the Clippers. I just thought about it. They don't have to hurt the Raptors at all because Toronto, only way it do hurt them, like far as with their mid-level, they buy now. We know they need a 3. The Kawhi League, they know they need a small forward. But other than besides like a small forward, it hurt the Lakers and the Clippers because Toronto don't have no money. They have no money. So it's not like he holding up their salary. It's just holding a position as far as like replacing them, putting somebody at that 3 and Danny Green also. So they could probably, what they got mid-level money and
we had alluded to Porzingis, and that's on one side.
Yeah, we're gonna get like guys like J.R. Smith if we get Kawhi.
He gets locked in. We knew it was going to happen, But now with Doncic and Dragic, Jalen Brunson, who had a terrific year last year, they bring Dwight Powell back. We know you got Coach Carlisle. So they're building something. But I want to ask you guys as coaches, because I know this. Coaches and managers, they don't want to win every night, people. They don't, we did 2021. We're going to show him. We're going to go out there and win now, right? So when you look at Dallas,
we had 30 people in the room, 20 likes.
Was there a way for you to?
I like when my likes say 30-30.
Injuries, and you think, well, geez, I got Doncic, already one of the better players in the league, and Porzingis, and okay, bring back Dwight Powell and get Dragic, but they really don't seem to be elevating themselves into the mix.
Chris said Kawhi definitely not going to the Clippers. Now there's all the max guys gone.
Has proved
that could be true.
Excellent player. You're getting a real winner in Dragic. This guy led Slovenia to the European Championships. This guy competes every night. He loves the game of basketball. So they have a terrific personnel at that point guard, and he's a terrific human being. So they're real solid. If Porzingis is healthy and can come back and play, I like a lot of the things they did. Could they have gotten more? We don't know that. Maybe in feeling out the agents. Maybe the agents.
You heard McGee is leaving?
The key guy.
McGee signed on when that's?
Interesting here. and we move on.
And Danny Green seems to be a fit. He talked to them today. We might have a domino out of the Pat Bev mix because now you bring in Dragic. See, we're in the same set. That's really two minds right now. Two hearts beating as one of us. You take, if you're the Clippers and you're looking for Pat Bev back, right? Well, so you take this group off the board because he was the guy they were looking at maybe to start ahead up or back up Brunson.
Yeah, no, this absolutely says that it's likely, especially with Phoenix being in play, what we thought maybe for Pat Beverly and then doing the Rubio deal. This tells you that Pat Beverly is definitely going to end up most likely with one of those LA teams. And I would bet the Clippers.
Well, he did defend Durant, so he could play for the 4 for the Knicks. Sam, your thought on Dallas and kind of where they fit?
I love what Dallas has done. Look, when I was in Toronto, the year we won the division, I had 4 European players on my team, and they changed the culture of your basketball team. Because you think about it, those guys.
This is Kawhi, a complete weirdo. He is a weirdo. Banks was good.
Brought our team together. Try to divide us and say,
Yeah, Dallas gonna be sick next year. I agree.
I used to tell them all the time, we have Toronto Raptors players.
I don't want no Nene. Nene is garbage. She always garbage. I take Fareed, but Fareed's undersized center. We need more of a bigger center.
Because those guys.
I don't want no Nene. I don't want no old. See that killed you. Get them old guys. Nene old, washed up. He's slow. He do nothing for us. Oh yeah, y'all got Derrick Rose.
If he turns out
yeah, who else y'all gonna get?
You know, a top 10 or 15.
But we still got what's the name open though. Derek Favors.
What he's done and Dragic, I love him. He is tough as nails. And those other players that they come together, don't be surprised Dallas make a run for the playoffs this year because they have talent. And the most important thing, and West knows this, you're not winning anything unless your locker room is in order. Unless your
Rondo, Zubac. No, I think Zubac going back to
you're not going to win on the corporate out there.
2017, by the way,
to the Clippers.
These Eurobasket team that you're referring to, Doncic and Dragic. So Ruby's back together again. Yes, Coach?
Can we go back to your Philly situation? One other thing that Elton Brand did by bringing these 2 players there, he brought 2 guys that any organization would love to have as part of that roster that pull people together. Al Horford would be there.
He's a Kawhi pissing them off.
Those games of history of the Hawks. He goes to Boston. He makes Boston a better team, obviously. Solidifies that group.
Do I know Kawhi going to late? I don't know.
Richardson.
Kawhi's a person I do not understand. Boban.
Work hard every day.
Nah, Boban too slow. Boban's is funny though.
Wondering and asking and criticizing about this for years now because I know they always play the Lakers, which is not for I think it wasn't even there, people. But I'm sorry, they did find the Lakers right?
Who need to sign Caruso ASAP? Nobody rushing for no Caruso.
I'm thinking about managing making, but there you go. Just wrap. Okay, there you go. But I'm sorry, it was $500,000,
yeah.
right? And I keep going back to the Lakers one was especially offensive to me because it insults the intelligence of the player so much. And you're sitting here saying like, oh, the league's okay with this.
Is it 4 a.m. right now? Is it 4 a.m.? Because if this was the old way, it would be 4 a.m.
Right.
When the league moved it to 6 p.m., it was them saying, go ahead.
Right.
It was them saying, yeah, everybody sign, go ahead, because we're gonna all announce at 6 o'clock. It was partially for the show.
How do you keep? Well, thank you.
Yeah.
They talk about the tampering thing now. They talk about the tampering.
When all of this happens, how do you turn around and find the next team for tampering?
Yeah.
When Kemba Walker is flying up to Boston.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
To make this deal.
It's okay to tamper in May and June. It's not okay to tamper in November.
But isn't the spirit of the rule supposed to be you are literally luring a player away from his team? That is exactly what happens
you
here.
Think what's
My thoughts on James Anderson
bad for the NBA?
Jonathan Simmons for minimum contract. I don't have a problem with that.
But you're making my point. Is that
I
these rules
think once the season is
should
over,
not be there. Once these were once this, right?
Yeah.
We cannot keep track of everyone's talks and texts and IG
once
story
the season
posts.
is over, the NBA has made it clear all bets are off.
Yeah.
I just all bets need to be off. Period. Everyone's a grown up, and that's just the end
But
of
you
what I
can't-
wanted to say.
but you-
about Paul George
Normally
thing.
I would agree with you, but in this one I just disagree. There is a difference between having a conversation when it's
See you later. Was good.
and you're all in LA hanging out together, as there is
when you're playing against that team.
I like
potentially
Boogie. I always like Boogie.
I just think that there's a big difference, and that's where they've drawn the line.
But a lot of the fines are for things like Magic Johnson winking on television. And to
Well, that
me,
was ridiculous.
that is
But that was
me saying what Paul George doesn't know. He can't read a newspaper. He doesn't know that they have cap room because Magic Johnson said it. That's how he knows. Paul George is an intelligent guy. He understands what the Lakers.
Well, I'm not defending that.
So there you go.
Wow, I like that, Alex.
Back in the jump with some final thoughts on day one of free agency. Tampering rules.
Alex said, if Paul George don't, if Kawhi don't come, who's more hated, Paul George or Kawhi? To me, I probably lean towards Kawhi because he waited. That'd be my issue. Kawhi because he waited. Not saying like that, but when it's like this, and if we miss out on, if he wait till like Tuesday, because I like Kawhi, and I always was a big Paul George fan also.
They're completely different.
But I think a lot of it's unnecessary though. I just think a lot of it's unnecessary. This shouldn't happen. I had 22 likes, 30 people in here. That shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen.
Look, isn't that Frank Thomas?
The big birds.
More like the big hunt. Wow, Frank Thomas.
Yeah, they need to give Magic back that money.
He can still be playing.
They need to give Magic. That's what they were just talking about. I was just listening to it. They talk about how they
Wish my husband did.
It's easy.
the tampering rules. God to sign. They said Durant. It was like 4 o'clock when they said Durant. They said Kemba Walker 2 days ago. They said he signed with Boston, money and everything. Garrett Temple was already signed. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, I agree. This thing like this, it's 7 minutes to 10. It's still not even midnight. Fred's supposed to start at 12 o'clock. Let's just say in 6 hours. You're going to have easy 100 players signed for already.
KD, Brooklyn. Yes, it is happening. Kevin Durant said that he would announce everything tonight through his business website. We thought, oh, it must be he's going back to Golden State. No, yes, again. No, he is going with Kyrie and with DeAndre and Garrett Temple. And all of a sudden, as I said before, the Temple it will now be in Brooklyn, and the place where everybody's praying will be wherever the Knicks fans are. And with that, maybe I can get some consolement from my good friend who joined us now. There's a thing or two about running organizations that win, and I just got to see one that he was part of building. The Raptors go win a championship. This is the Great Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, Mr. 11. Joins us here on NBA TV. Zeke, so let me start here. When you look at KD and Kyrie in Brooklyn, how surprised are you that these two do go together?
He said Clippers fans are punching in the air.
Not really that surprised. Kyrie is, from.
I think Skip gonna get in Kawhi ass tomorrow.
Grew up, watching the Nets play.
Skip. I can picture Skip now. Why is he waiting too long? He's a diva. You could picture Skip now.
It just seemed.
And Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith said he's sick already.
We all were hearing that Durant was going to be looking for a new home. Either it would be with the Knicks or Brooklyn. And most assumed early in the year that it would be with the Knicks. But at the end of the day, I think Kyrie was the deciding factor in terms of which team landed Kyrie Irving. Was it going to be the Knicks or was it going to be Brooklyn?
Yeah, he's not meeting with nobody tonight.
I remember the press conference he had earlier.
He's not meeting nobody.
Actually in Madison Square Garden, where he kind of let everyone know.
Yo, Shannon gonna talk his shit tomorrow.
This summer, I think we all thought that the Knicks had the upper hand in terms of bringing those two to New York.
Well, I mean, you knew that I could never believe that would be the case. See, come on, man.
And I'm surprised the Knicks gave, what's the name, $10 million. They overpaid. How you give Taj Gibson $10 million? I don't give a fuck if it's a 2-year deal. The Lakers do got to decide fast. That's what I'm saying. Kawhi just said, you know how long is Tuesday? You got all day rest. You got all day tonight. Because mine, it's only going on 7 o'clock in the West Coast. It's still early in the West Coast.
To do it again right now. Director Tommy just got on our IFB and said that if I do, all the jets are right there. These guys. Really, so you and I might have to later. Matt Barnes, I want to get to you real quick because you were stepping a little bit into the Woj role with throwing Bradley Beal's name out there. Now Woj did knock that down, but you are able to break a little news for us about DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit earlier. It's a 4-year, and Ramona clarified the amount, which is $40 million. So I'm happy for them.
I just want to say that they don't have the space for that deal,
which means
unless Kyrie and Durant took less money.
But they're all so
there's another deal in place we don't know about. But otherwise, they don't have the space for that. So stay tuned on the Nets. They're not going to work.
All right, I'm going to go through all of our talent here. Please tell me your most intriguing thing as we go into tomorrow is?
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard and D'Angelo Russell are two big guys on the board. Lakers are paying attention to both.
Hats off to Nets new ownership.
Ooh, there we go.
They made a huge splash.
Very nice, Nick.
I still can't believe Derrick Rose today got a 2-year deal for $15
million.
Given where he was a year
For
ago.
the Detroit Pistons, that is definitely worth shouting out. Dave McMahon,
Yeah.
Mr. Lakers, what do you got?
How the Clippers, the Lakers, and the Raptors all sleep tonight.
Right.
I mean, they're all thinking about Kawhi. Visions and sugar plums in their head.
What do you got?
Absolutely going to be interesting.
Remember to sip on the ring.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brooklyn in the house.
And Mr. Grew Up in New York, a Knicks fan, says.
Same thing they've been saying for 20 years.
What do you got, man?
Molly, who's that?
I think it is super interesting as we look, and guys, several of you mentioned it, where we go in with the Clippers and the Lakers. Look, these are two
Yo, it's weird. That's what happened. I don't know if you guys watching.
Right? If the Clippers get Kawhi
Hold
Leonard
on.
and see what other they do, the Lakers get Kawhi Leonard. Oh boy! I mean, Dave said it that he thinks they're the championship favorite. Certainly, a lot to look at. There's also going to be a lot of other little deals, as Brian just said, the little deals within the deals within the deals. Adrian Wojnarowski just confirming that, in fact, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant will take a little less money. So shades of the Super Friends in Miami. Remember, there was less money taken
By the way,
there.
the Knicks didn't offer the max. Durant didn't even take the max.
That's right.
Let's keep in mind this threesome that's in Brooklyn planned to be with the Knicks earlier on.
Yes, absolutely.
These
And I
three
do
guys
think
that landed
that's-
with the Nets planned on being Knicks at some point.
Yo,
Yes, absolutely. Which is,
Shout out to the ownership.
I would love to pinpoint which month this trade. All right, step away, people, because it's happening. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back on Monday.
but you know what's crazy? Matt Barnes just said, DeAndre Jordan signing a 4-year, $40 million with the Nets. So that means that they must have another deal lined up, but they can't afford him right now.
It was for us both sitting next to each other, just the highs of the high of having Kawhi sit there and then minutes later finding out right about Clay and just how defeated everybody was in the building. How about now for the Warriors moving forward? No Clay, obviously, for a year, even though he stays. You look at a situation with Durant where he's gone and seemingly quicker and maybe swifter in terms of the decision-making process.
That's crazy.
Where do Steve Kerr, Bob Myers, and Steph Curry winners now go with this organization from here, Steve?
KC, you're absolutely
That's
right.
crazy.
We were there, watching. And I made the comment,
But the money gonna dwindle down. I would love to see. I wish I had like a map and see who has money left. And see who. I only think the Lakers and Clippers and the Knicks. The Knicks still got like $30 million left. They spent 21 on Randall, 10 on Taj Gibson. That's 31. Knicks still got a lot of money left.
I don't know if they're capable of rebooting quickly in the next 2 to 3
Then
years.
Kawhi, no, tomorrow night's still long. Tomorrow night? This thing, you know how this thing, tomorrow night is a long time.
They're going to be so dominant.
That's right, Windex. We need to know now.
Championship
We need to know now. Tomorrow night is crazy.
You know, I'll close
Tuesday
out
is
with
too
this so you can
long.
appreciate the time on such a crazy day. When you look at the West, which is wild, especially right for a year now with the Warriors scenario, we would have thought the last couple of years, okay, that opens the door right for who? Houston and OKC. Well, OKC's tax numbers make everybody else feel better about their own accountants.
Playboy was good.
They can't add, they need to subtract dollars. And Houston seems to not be getting along. Tried to work a Butler thing. He's gone. He's in Miami. So what about the two teams that we've seen in the league
it's crazy.
the last number of months? You and I and everybody else here at NBA TV had talked about as that next team, that next dog. What about the Rockets and the Thunder now moving forward with maybe the same groups?
I look at the Rockets and the Thunder, and I caught a lot of heat, for saying this about the Thunder. I think their window in terms of championship aspirations and winning, I think that window's closed. I think the Rockets window.
Kristen said get Russell, but they got to announce Russell first.
You have a chance in Game 6.
I would love for the Lakers to Kawhi. I'm not really sure right now. Kawhi's weird, man. He's weird. For him to even wait this long. If I'm the Lakers and the Clippers, and mainly the Lakers and Clippers, I'm putting pressure on him. I'm like, I understand that, but I need to know something, man. The Lakers and the Clippers should put pressure on him. Toronto, it really don't matter with them. They still can go bring somebody in right now. They don't got no cap space anyway.
3 to 4 years in terms of making your team and moving off your team. So having a team that's going to stay together.
This is the Lakers going to be the most hated. If we get Kawhi, we damn sure going to be the most hated.
That's not happening anymore. You got 3 years to 4 years to make your team, and then you're going to.
So LeBron texting Kawhi every 2 minutes.
One or two of those.
So I might need to text him.
Within those, 2 to 3 years, because the movement and the money is just. It's crazy. I mean, but it's good because it's the best reality TV show on TV right now. I mean, NBA free.
Anthony said the Lakers got it. They've been picking people for free agency. I know they should be at least lining up their minimum guys for now. These guys who they want for minimum contracts. To see if guys would take that.
All joking aside, Zeke, closing it up, you and I just might have seen something that never happens again. A team with 5 consecutive finals appearance. Always appreciate it, my friend. Stay well. We'll talk again soon. There he is, the Hall of Famer, Isaiah Thomas. When we come back from a guy with all-time handles to a guy with all-time handles, both also good for a soundbite. But how about Kyrie?
If Kawhi, Jose said Kawhi watching my live right now. So that's a good. I like that. You know why? I'm gonna say this. Kawhi, if you're watching this live right now, right? You see all this Laker fans right now. Good people who know the game inside out, right? And we here all say to you, it's very important you make this decision right now because there's a few guys left. Now, if you make the decision, we have $5 million in the mid-level left, plus we have to fill out our roster. Now, you want to repeat, right? So now if we sign you, that means we have a void. We have a lot of spots open. That means Kuzma go to the bench, so which we have our 6-man. We have the point guard, the shooting guard, and the backup center position open because, we all know AD don't really like to play the 5. So we need to pick up guys like Seth Curry, Austin Rivers, who will probably take 5, Wesley Matthews, because we're only going to have like $5 million left. Now, those are some solid guys we can get. I doubt Pat Beverly taking some $5 million. I really doubt that. But it's not that many. Those type of guys, we got shot. JaVale McGee, keeping him. Even KCP. Nah, I want to CJ McConnell. Thanks, Chris. President, huh? So, Kawhi, all these Laker fans right here, all of us right now, need to make a decision, bruh. This way, we need to know we need to go the D-Lo route. We could get probably D-Lo, Patrick Beverly, and maybe a JaVale McGee, the Cousins or somebody like that. We need to know, man. We need to know. There's only like two centers I want, JaVale McGee and Cousins right now that's out there. Yeah, we need shooters. Of course we need shooters. But we're in the line. And the thing about it, Kuzma goes to the bench. Because we have a front line of Kawhi, LeBron, and AD. AD don't really like playing center. So we definitely have to have a center. We're going to need a center. A center that could give us some good minutes. You got the Morris twins out there. There's players out there, but these players could get signed as we speak. Nobody waiting on no Kawhi. Teams trying to get their money. Mind you, Darren Collison retired. So the point guard position is not that many. See, they just said DeAndre Jordan agreed to a 4-year, $40 million with the Nets.
Team in New York. How about DeAndre Jordan and Garrett Temple joining what now will not be the next list for Temple in Brooklyn.
That's what I'm saying. It's only 2 centers left. McGee.
And oh, by the way, let's not bury the lead. Kyrie
and Cousins.
KD. You've got the free agent fever in Brooklyn, and then some. Stop laughing at me, Mr. Blocker Charge.
Ain't too many point guards left.
Fan Rex Chapman down in the end. Man who knows more about Matt certainly than the two of us did combined or ever will.
There's a few shooting guards left, but
the architecture of the front offices and the decisions, and I'm here with you as well.
Cavs not going to buy out Kevin Love.
A lot of moves, ton of guys off the board. Kawhi still out there, but narrowing in terms of choices because now officially there's no other max guy for him to bring to the Clippers. But Rexy, let's go back to the start of the day and the day's biggest story. Kyrie, KD, now that it is over, are you surprised at all that those two did go together and it's the Nets that was the choice for them?
I absolutely am. And I'm fully prepared to come on here and give you a lot of grief tonight. But I'm going to throw you a little bit of a curveball.
Okay.
I played against Pat Riley's team back in the 80s. And, man, Knicks fans are the best. And
King spent all their money.
Better than what they've been getting here recently.
Oh, Willie Cauley-Stein is out there, too. I like to get Cauley-Stein
played with the Knicks
for that center
I'm just
spot.
ready to see something different. And I love Julius Randle, Kentucky Wildcat, go Cats. But look, hey man, this is free agency. They've targeted this summer for a long time to clear cap space.
I would like to get Cauley-Stein.
Don't come up with the team, but their
Oh, Ed Davis signed 2 years, $10 million.
By the way, when you drop
with Utah,
Kenny Skywalker,
Ed Davis would have been a good backup center too.
Forever. Wes, when you sit there and you look at kind of where the Nets are moving forward, those two
Pelicans looking good
here because you've got year one, and then you've got when Kevin Durant's on the floor, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, man.
For this coming year, because East is
it's a lot going on, man.
Changes, which we'll get into. Toronto may not have Kawhi if he goes to the Lakers. The Sixers are changed. How about the Nets and where
there's a lot going on?
Franchise and roster standpoint, no Durant yet, but this year with Kyrie, DeAndre, and Temple on the floor.
Oh, this team's going to be much better. They add veterans. They add proven leadership in a couple of those veterans. Kyrie's a little bit of an unknown, but we know who he is as a player. He's going to be better than D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, I think right now I agree. I think right now, even if the Lakers say, okay, with the mid-level money, I even try to use that right now. It don't count against our cap. I either give it to JaVale, Boogie Cousins. I just try to fill that spot right now. At least to try to keep somebody on hold right now. We already know we need a point in the shooting guard. And I'm pretty sure center they're not gonna really. Yeah, they got that $5 million mid-level. It's closer to 5. I rounded off to 5. It's like 4.8.
With bonuses, and if they're able to put
you don't want Boogie Cousins. Well, I take JaVale McGee, but I'm spending that mid-level money right now.
Likely for Brooklyn the following year. So what that looks like is
they said Kawhi might not make the decision for a couple of days. So a couple of days is what, Tuesday?
Durant's contract triggered to
Cantor.
45 games and get to the second round of the playoffs. That means they're actually able to
Cantor don't play no D.
Guaranteed portion of the salary below their current max. Use that $10 million in collective room give it to DeAndre Jordan, and then next year, right, those guys are going to hit those bonuses most likely if they win 45 and go the second round of the playoffs. And so now it's just like they put the cherry on top in a fantastic way, manipulating their financial scenario to absolutely maximize their team. This is a great job.
I think we have to be careful in one regard with this. I love what Brooklyn's done, but we saw with the Celtics a year ago.
I love Patrick
You
Beverley.
can't discount chemistry. And chemistry in that locker room is something that Brooklyn had this last year.
Yeah,
Now,
McGee
that was
meeting with Houston.
throwing caution to the wind and saying, look, we're bringing in these new guys, KD and Kyrie, who have been disgruntled at other places, and you're just sort of gambling with that. It's a great gamble, don't get me wrong, but let's not discount the chemistry.
Yeah, remember this too. Don't discount depth, because it's one thing that now we're not sure where it's coming from Philadelphia. We don't know if the Lakers will have any if they get Kawhi,
Yeah.
but the Nets will have that. Don't forget Dinwiddie, a guy who's really had a nice contract for him another couple of years, a Six-Man of the Year candidate. Who won't
Pat Beverly won 13, but now I'm starting to
The
see
Knicks would love to have him.
it's
right
outside
there
the
at their
Clippers.
team.
I don't really see
You
too many
take a
teams to
look
give
for
him that.
Jarrett Allen, a growing player, and Joe Harris, who was a short-time teammate with the Cavs going back to Kyrie, who is also making a pretty decent number, not terrible.
He's staying in
And
Toronto?
When you look at it, this is a group that has a lot of different names actually in rotational players you could use.
And hey, I love my guy Torian Prince. We drafted him here in Atlanta. This is a fantastic move. They traded 2 first-round picks to Atlanta with Alan Crowder's contract. People thought that was a dump, but they got Torian Prince back, who's going to fit perfectly in their high-tempo, space, defend, and let-it-fly system. So they've done a fantastic job building, and I agree with you, Rex. It's uncertain with the personalities, but it's a bet you have to make if you're the Brooklyn Nets. And, as you said, first it's Kyrie, then it's KD, and that's when it's really going to get interesting. Not so much this year, but next year.
Yeah, I'm definitely signing people out tomorrow. I agree.
Sometimes there are these
Tomorrow, Derek Favors, yeah.
love triangles. But you have movement going in different directions of point guards in, and then I got to find a new home, and I'll go with that team instead. So follow me, because now Kyrie goes to Brooklyn, leaves Boston. Kemba, who many thought would come home to New York, to the Knicks, instead then goes to Boston in his place. And speaking of homecomings, D'Angelo Russell with one you never thought would happen, maybe going back to LA as they are meeting today. So let's get to the other 2 point guards in this whole thing, in this triangle. Let's talk about Kemba, one of the greatest people in our game. I know you got to be happy for him, Rexy, in terms of getting a chance to be shown the love he's always deserved. Got it from the city, but to me, not the organization as much. And is it sad in some ways that this is how things end with the Hornets?
Yes, I've got a special affinity for the Hornets going back 30-some years. Kemba Walker is Mr. Hornet as far as I'm concerned at this point. I would have loved to have seen him stay. If you'd asked me 6 months ago, where's he going to end up, I would have said Brooklyn. How things have changed. But now you look and you go, hey, this team that Celtics had 3 years ago with Isaiah Thomas, they functioned pretty well. They functioned at a high level. You know that Kemba is great in the locker room. He's going to bring stability. He comes to play every single night. He's not a guy who's banged up a lot. I like this move for Boston. And then Terry ends up in Chicago or in Charlotte. I thought they were going to renounce him at some point. I thought there's no way that they can, this guy's a heck.
He said he's going 7-11 now. You want anything?
Speaking of teams Rex has an affinity for, and I have them up top of the list of
Yeah,
talks
Kawhi
that teams
controlling
we
this
talk
whole
Rex about.
thing, man.
That would be Phoenix, who could have had many of these different point guards that we mentioned, but didn't.
The Kings spent some money. Kings signed Trevor Ariza.
We'll talk about that. Let's get into
They gave
the
him
Russell part, because I'm curious for both of you.
2 year, $25 million. That's 13 per.
You could tell there was a maturity, there was a humbling, right?
The
In
Kings
what happened
signed,
in LA and a learning process for him. Why is version 2.0 D'Angelo
They
Russell
signed,
if
what's his
Kawhi
name?
doesn't go to the Lakers? That's the if that's needed. Why would he be a way better fit than the
Harrison
first
Barnes.
time
They signed
around?
somebody else too.
Well, a couple years earlier,
Harrison
Morris
Barnes.
is a player. He's an all-star. And, one of the things players often have to do.
Who Kings signed?
is
Harrison
change
Barnes,
teams
Trevor
to
Ariza.
realize that,
That's another reason they play the same position.
every situation
I don't get.
is gonna have its challenges.
They spent a lot of
And
money
he's
in that one
gonna
position.
If he ends up back with the Lakers, just a much more mature person and better overall player. So it makes sense, but it's interesting. We got to go through, and all these numbers are flying around. But if Kawhi ends up with the Lakers,
I take
we
Leo.
start to wonder where
D'Lo
D'Angelo is going to end up. Maybe it's the Knicks who still
Minnesota.
have some cap room, and we've certainly heard all this sudden trade options with Minnesota. But it's fascinating because as these dominoes fall, D'Angelo is, you would think, really hoping that Kawhi goes to the Clippers or Toronto, and then it's a natural fit for D'Angelo to fill in with the Lakers.
And by the way, we were talking about this earlier. This is the fun part of all this, and this kind of moving pieces together. Kawhi in Minnesota, also kind of the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon games, 1 degree of Kawhi. Follow me. Because if you sit there in your Minnesota and you're looking to move contracts, right, for D'Angelo Russell, well, if Kawhi were to go to the Lakers,
Yeah, 37
right,
the
which
check,
means
bro.
he
Hell
was
yeah, that's a record, right?
And it looks like
That's
Minnesota
right, 38.
is the top place for him because
And
Phoenix
25
is
likes, I
out
agree.
with the Knicks. Well, guess where they could have a match, Minnesota unload that money? How about Toronto, where Andrew Wiggins is from where? Remind me? Canada. That's right.
That's right. Y'all heard what my bro said. My bro said 38 people in this chat.
And Ibaka making 20, whatever it is.
Only 26 likes.
But follow me here. You now could bring Wiggins if you wanted. No, look, he's not Kawhi Leonard, but at least maybe way down the list consolation prize, you bring a Canadian player. So there could be a Kawhi Minnesota kind of a thing going on. Am I doing too much of that?
So
You're way down.
Oh, I forgot Luke Walton is the coach at
If Kawhi, okay, if
Russell
Russell,
with the Lakers.
if Russell, okay, if Kawhi was the Lakers.
Sacramento.
Kawhi, okay, right? Yeah. Russell would end up most likely where? Minnesota? Good. Apollo, who needs to free up money, and they could end up replacing Kawhi in Toronto with Wiggins.
Standard.
But see,
come on. Minnesota makes sense.
I got it. You're right.
Joe Rex the
You're
sheet
right.
at the beginning of the night. We're 2 hours in.
Minnesota needs to move the money.
He says, I hate you.
Get Russell his ring.
So
It's not my money.
Everybody want Russell.
Only has power forwards. So if you are a 4, Derek Favors. So you're saying your job, call the Knicks.
This is all James Dolan right now. This is right there.
No.
That's 10 for 10.
I would have said, wait, Kevin Durant has what injury?
Yeah, it's Bonds, a reason. Somebody else I think Sacramento signed today.
Because the point guard carousel, Mike Conley, which is, look, Utah, which we're going to talk about, not being talked about enough, right? And they get Bogdanovich, they a huge fit for them. But you had opportunities with the Suns to get your point guard you needed in the draft.
Spurs,
Kentucky. You traded out of that spot because you didn't
they
want
signed DeMar Carroll and
right? Cam Johnson. Then
we signed Rudy Gay.
You're dealing with a kid who wasn't drafted. And now you give Ricky Rubio, who was rumored to go somewhere else, $51 million. Can you, Mr. Valiant Son, try and make sense of the point guard carousel with Phoenix?
That's a turn on donations. I don't really know much about that.
Some props to
How do I do that? Turn on donations. Oh yeah, Dwayne Dedman. You're right. I'm like, who the fuck the Kings signed? Yeah, they gave Dedman 10 per.
So that was a big get. They're trying to change the culture there. Went out and got Ricky today. Who'd they play at point guard with last year? Yeah, exactly right. So it's a big upgrade. Ricky's going to come in there. He's going to spread the love. I like them getting Ricky at this point. They got it for a short 2-3. Is it a 3-year deal? 3 years. He's a terrific player.
They got Dedman 10. Yeah, they spent a lot of money that they signed.
I like this move. I think that they get better with this. And you got to remember, this is a young team. I believe they were younger than the Virginia Cavaliers last year. So you need a little bit more veteran presence on this.
Well, their offense was certainly way faster, but they didn't have as much success. So it depended on what's important. You think about Phoenix, by the way, when you look at kind of signings and movement, don't forget they picked up Saric and also Aaron Baines in on draft night. So even though maybe the draft pick was interesting, those are two players, really useful winning type players. And look, Saric, a guy, go back to our Philly conversation, they still miss. Also in the West and the bottom, Sacramento for years. And we saw them just kind of miss out. How are you on the money they spent? Because I don't think people realize this. When you look at power ranking teams that spent today, the Kings are way up there. And I don't know, you tell me, right behind the Nets. I mean, they're right there. So you've got Barnes to big money, right? Trevor Ariza and Dedman. What are your thoughts on the move?
So I really like the Dedman move. Emerging, kind of developing big in the new NBA, has proven he can make the three. I think he shot 38% last year from Atlanta. Versatile, plays multiple positions. I really like that signing by Sacramento. And I like the deal that they did with Harrison Barnes. He opts out of more money, about $25 million. Takes a little bit less than that, but gets a lot more money down the road. I like that deal. And I do like the move for Ariza, a veteran, plug him in, And, if you're in Sacramento, you're going to have to pay. If you're not in a glamour market, if you're in that second group, it's hard.
You're right.
Because there's going to be
6'4" could shoot you get an NBA contract.
Differentiate yourself is, at the end of the day, mostly
Right.
money and opportunity, both of which they have. So I really like what Sacramento did tonight. That they're going to likely renounce Willie Cauley-Stein. We'll see how he ends up on the market. So there's dominoes to fall here. But so far, I think Sacramento's had a good day.
You mean Kentucky great Willie Cauley-Stein? Sitting next to you, Paul American. Even though he's got the Bill Nye look today, I was looking at the camera like that. Can we get a shot of Rex to get a little Bill Nye look about it? I think I like the outfit. I'm into it. When we come back, we've got much more, maybe Don Cherry a little bit. Jimmy Butler, CP3, no. He'd rather go to Prime 112. We'll talk about the matchup in South Beach.
Melo said Kawhi wait for tomorrow. I could deal with tomorrow. I wouldn't mind if tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock or something. I know tomorrow. These free agents flying. We people trying to get their money. And mind you, if we're a team that had 10 players, I wouldn't mind. We only got 3 or 4 players on our team. We got like 3 or 4 players on our team. Well, 4 with the rookie Tucker. Yeah, that's a good pickup out of trash. Yeah, he's a good pickup out of trash.
Kia dealer, look for sticker and save. Hurry into Kia's summer sticker sales event today.
You said you don't think he want to leave the Lakers out dry. I don't think Kawhi can. If you think about it, he's going to leave somebody out to dry, the Lakers or the Clippers. He's going to leave somebody out to dry. I'll be right back.
Only at Dave & Buster's. More fun. Rings, gold medals, stuff we put on the shelf behind glass. For us, it's always been more about what you take off the shelf and put into the glass. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, sweet crossover from America's Whiskey Dynasty.
Now, at Metro, get the best deal in wireless. Switch today and get 2 unlimited lines for just $80 with Amazon Prime included every month.
I'm in.
Fantastic. Plus, get 2 free Samsung Galaxy phones so you can enjoy your favorite shows and more on the hottest devices.
That's how we do.
Switch to Metro and get the best deal in wireless. 2 lines for just $80 with Amazon Prime included. Only at Metro.
When your hands hurt, you can't function. Until now. Introducing the new Copperfit compression gloves with sure grip technology to give you more power, more control, and more agility than ever. Copper-infused compression fabric woven into an ultra-lightweight performance glove that supports relief and recovery of sore muscles and painful joint stiffness. And new Sure Grip bands built in provide a strong, non-slip grip.
Everything might be the support or whatever magic these things do, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter to me what it is. It works.
Relief from painful muscle and joint soreness. Guaranteed or your money back. Call 1-800-229-5632 or on the web at getcopperfitgloves.com for only $19.99. Order right now and your shipping is free.
While I'm wearing this, I do not have any pain. I can use it on the keyboard. I can use my phone. I love this glove.
Ask for it by name. Copperfit compression gloves.
All right, so sometimes you have an idea of doing one thing with your money, and then you're on Amazon. You're like, I'd like this product instead. So we know, as Wes you were explaining, that the Miami Heat had to release some funds to be able to make the Butler deal. Initially, the reports were it was going to be moved Dragic to the Mavs, which would take Pat Beverly out of their money. However, now the Mavs will require Kelly Olynyk and Derek Jones from the Heat, and it looks like Ryan Anderson gets waived. So Dragic remains with Jimmy Butler.
Magic of live TV, right?
Yes.
Things are changing as we go. But yes, it looks like this is all going to work out. We knew Miami needed to clear at least $20 million. And this really comes back to the hard cap, which is known as the apron. It's $138.9 million. If the Miami Heat take a player in sign and trade, which they are in Jimmy Butler, they are bound by that number. They cannot go above it, and they got to sign 14 players. So Miami has to get under that number to make all this work. And that's why we're seeing all these these moves. But this is the way it works. When you're sitting in that room, things are flying around. You think you may have a deal, you may agree to a deal somehow. There's a miscommunication. You got to find another way to get it done. And the Miami Heat had Andy Ellisberg running all of this for them, who is known across the league and respected as the truly best cap guy there is. And it's no surprise that they've found multiple kind of versions to get this deal done.
And again, dominoes, which we talked about before, for Clipper fans who are watching, this is important to you. Why? Obviously, waste them or chance Kawhi comes to you now, so you're thinking, okay, maybe we'll hold fort with the team we had, see what happens. Well, Pat Bev is a big part of that. You'd have more money to be the highest bidder there, but Dallas was a team you talked to today, and there seemed to be some mutual interest. Dragic would have taken that out, but now he's out, so Pat Bev's still in play for Dallas. And the Mavericks obviously moving forward. The big news was the Porzingis thing, which officially came down today. Dwight Powell, underrated player, as they start to, with Rick Carlisle, now build this next version of the Mavericks moving forward.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I like matching point guards that way. Dragic, that would have been fascinating to see him there. It would have been an all-Euro team for Nelly, which he probably would have loved. But I think Pat Bev going there does make some sense. And this is a team that's very interesting. Of course, you have to wait and see how Porzingis comes back and when he comes back and how healthy he is. But a fascinating team. Doncic, I like what they can do. It will really be interesting to see if they can pull a point guard out.
Something must have happened.
Yeah, you're talking about
What just happened? Let me get my phone.
We're talking about enough, and I know, because sometimes you got to make sure, and this is how apparently leadership works, that you go and you give some love, like the running back up to the offensive line. The man who's in all of our ears, who's running this year right now, we'll be very happy to remind you that the Pistons have been in play, not just because Isaiah Thomas has been on the show, but the Derrick Rose move was really a nice move, a cool move, because I think it's great to see that story that developed, but he can help them. Now, look, Ish Smith has outplayed Reggie for, I don't want to talk out of turn, a lot of portions of the last couple of years at times. Derrick Rose could probably get the chance to play a lot of minutes. How about that mix with Griffin and Drummond and what they have there, Derrick Rose and Pistons for 2 years?
Well, if Derrick Rose can continue and build on what he did in Minnesota last year, where he shot 37% from three, looked like the player that we saw as an MVP, so what seems like so long ago. I mean, that 50-point game and the emotional breakdown in, the Target Center or whatever they still are calling the arena there up in Minnesota. It was a great year for him. And he reunites with Arntel, his old agent there, kind of leading the Pistons. I think this is going to be a terrific fit for the Pistons. And without question, you're going to see a lot of Derrick Rose, because there's been conversations around the league about what happens with Reggie Jackson. The Pistons haven't been able to figure that out, but I would bet down the road we see a little bit of the changing of the guard. Derrick Rose kind of as the lead guard and Reggie trying to find another team.
Yeah, Pistons not an easy spot. Contracts, maybe you'd like to move and switch around that they couldn't. One of the contracts that we knew was going to move in the offseason was Mike Conley. Not because he didn't play great last year, speaking of great stories. But
Force was good. Real talk, D'Angelo probably holding a grudge. You think so?
We would go back to the deadline, and he didn't want to go there. He wanted to go back east, and then people thought home to Indiana. And here he ends up with the Jazz. And I think the most underrated maybe move of the day is that Bogdanovich deal, who was so good for Indiana last year. How about in that West? Donovan Mitchell another year, Defensive Player of the Year, and Gobert. You think about now adding Bogdanovich and Conley to that mix.
The Jazz and low-key made some really great moves, I think, in the last couple of days. They've got a vision, you can tell. And Mike Conley, I mean, if you didn't know, it's like he was born to play for the Utah Jazz and play for Jerry Sloan and those type of guys. I mean, he's just a blue-collar guy who brings it every day. His only thing is the injury history. If he can stay healthy, and getting Bogdanovich as well, I like a couple other guys that they got. I like their draft. The Utah Jazz, I think, have really improved themselves.
Yeah, Jazz, one of those teams, and we'll talk more as we go on throughout the night. I mean, maybe really all night.
I just was looking at. So I was just looking at Garcia. Dragic's not in that deal. They said they couldn't fit him under the cap.
Free for all in the West, but in the East, we've seen a lot of moves.
They put Rennett.
And all of a sudden, one of those teams loses a player to Miami, and the Heat back in the mix, and it's a passing of the Marquette torch, if you will, from Wade County. Now, to Jimmy Butler, who finds his way there. But we get
they put Olynyk and Derrick
from the
Jones.
Sun Sentinel. So I got to start there, Aaron, because
Dragic went back to Miami.
Zero up some money, and then the reports were maybe Dragic was on the move. Now we get a different trade. Can you finally tell us exactly how
Let's talk about it now.
to allow the Butler deal to happen?
Yeah, it's crazy, and Wes knows how stuff like this sort of works. You start with one framework, you work through something else. Team C decides they don't want to be what Team B wants them to be. Dallas was worried a bit about Goran Dragic's money, so it really is crazy. When I called to confirm this, I kept getting people telling me they're still meeting, it's not final, and I'm like, I got to get something. So initially the thought was that it was Josh Richardson going to Philadelphia, which still is the case, and Goran Dragic, which everyone thought made sense playing with Luka Doncic after they won Eurobasket together for Slovenia. Then all of a sudden Dallas said, yeah, that doesn't work for us. So instead Kelly Olynyk and Derrick Jones Jr. were put into the deal, and now they are going to Dallas, which I guess maybe Wes can talk about, but I kind of find it curious that a team would be a conduit to a trade, seemingly want something out of it, and something else winds up being in there, which makes me wonder whether there's going to be cash or draft choices or something else. This very much is the definition of an evolving trade.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's an evolving situation for Jimmy Butler, because when he went to Philadelphia, it was, okay, how are all these guys going to mix? And maybe he can't fit in there. And then at the end, it looked like maybe he was one of the reasons that it almost fit.
He said,
so how do we kind of end up here? And how
Favors went to New Orleans?
And Pat and that group been hot on the idea of bringing Jimmy Butler to town as that
wow.
guy. As
New Orleans just got him?
He comes to a close this past
Well, the crazy thing is, when you look at this whole thing, Jimmy Butler,
I wanted Favors too, man.
It was Jimmy Butler who wanted to be in Miami. And he made that note when he was with the Timberwolves.
Y'all just crazy how all us on the same type of time. Kawhi don't come to Lakers, it may be a problem. Because we losing out a lot of guys, man. A lot of us wanted Derrick Favors. He said, New Orleans just got it.
Wayne Wade took over, was the lead off most of last season. I think that's why Pat Riley felt a little comfortable making this move. But guys, if you look back at recent free agency,
yeah, I feel you, New York fan Cam. I feel you.
Lost him to the Warriors. Went after in 2017, Gordon Hayward lost him to the Celtics. I guess that's something to be said for just keep taking swings. This time, Pat Riley swung with no salary cap space whatsoever and somehow found a way to get it done, which is kind of remarkable. He has not had a true alpha on his team since LeBron James left the Heat after the 2014 NBA Finals.
Let me follow on that because, topsy-turvy in the East, Toronto could lose Kawhi, right? Butler outside of Philly. The Celtics have changed. There is an open spot-ish, and we know Spo always has these guys ready in this group, but A, can they advance much forward in this East?
I get right back on the phone with him to about a couple of days. And he being a diva right now. I'm not meeting with nobody tonight. What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you doing? I'm not meeting with nobody else tonight. Like he getting beside himself. If he do come to the Lakers, I just don't like all this. I'm not meeting nobody else. What the fuck else you doing? You knew this day was coming.
I mean, obviously Brooklyn's a long-term thing because KD's not playing next year. But when you look at this situation right now,
Mike Muscala is signed with OKC. That's good.
I'm not so sure that the Heat can even get home court in the first round. We know the Sixers are going
to New Orleans, that's true. They got Derrick Favors.
Middleton are going to be really good. We know Boston effort and everything with Kemba to stay in that top four. So whether it's Indiana's moves, Kawhi going back to Toronto, it's sort of going to be a tough road to even get home court in the first round. I think they saw Jimmy Butler on this vision. We can add another free agent in 2020 when Hassan Whiteside's deal is up. We can add another free agent in 2021 when James Johnson and Dion Waiters' deals are up. So I think that's how the Heat sort of sold it to him. Let's make an incremental climb together without ever losing sight that you're the main guy here. Now we see if Pat Riley can do next summer what he started by doing this summer.
This is a done deal with New Orleans and
all joking aside, because
with Clay and
conversation about fit.
With Clay and Golden State's a done deal.
Jelly, Forrest and Jenny.
Yeah, Nets ticket. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I used to always go to the Nets game. They ain't expensive as matches with God. That shit gonna go up, especially next year.
The Jimmy brings to the table can get or help get the most out of Whiteside? Because we know the talent's there. It just seems like the rest of it is kind of up and down.
I think that ship might have sailed for this reason. They love Bam Adebayo. They love the activity on defense.
They saying Robin Lopez may go with his twin brother, Brook.
So I think Hassan Whiteside sort of becomes someone you're going to carry just because of his contract. I don't know if it's going to be one of those center player away, tell him you'll pay him anyway. But look, they know to take the next step, what I just mentioned. With next offseason, Hassan Whiteside can't be part of it with a $28 million contract. So I think that's sort of going to be an out of mind, out of sight player. I think they have moved beyond, hey, Jimmy, get this guy to fall in line. Because honestly, even if Hassan falls in line, unless he's coming back for the minimum next year, the whole plan that they sold to Jimmy Butler doesn't work anyway. So it's really crazy. From Hassan Whiteside, day one, July 1, 2016, free agency, 12:01 a.m., $98 million. Now you flash forward 3 years later, just a guy who's riding out the last year of that deal.
Ira, appreciate you riding out this busy night with us, and continues to keep the TID2 calendar.
Everybody getting no Derek Favors. That's what I'm saying. Right now, if I'm the Lakers, I just use that mid-level money. I just give McGee or Cousins back for that mid-level money, man.
We appreciate that down in Miami. So let's kind of, as we kind of circle back now, putting a button on where the Heat are. Joking, if you don't get rid of Whiteside somehow, somewhere, they can't do anything else, can they? Is this the roster they have to bring back unless they free up payroll?
Oh, yeah, no, they're right up against the apron, and I think they actually have a little more work to do to get below the apron. But they have time because none of this stuff's going to be done until July 6th, so they can sort their way through.
JaVale McGee is meeting with Detroit Pistons.
But Olynyk and Jones to Dallas, that's going to have to include some sort of incentive, one would think. Dallas has $29 million in room. They're taking about $15 million in these two players, and they're likely going to guarantee the contract with Derek Jones to make the math work. So in order to do all that, Miami's going to have to send some sort of draft compensation and cash, most likely, to Dallas. And we know that they only have the one outgoing pick to the Clippers, the 2021 first. That was the original deal in the Dragic trade with Phoenix back in, I think it was 2015. So there's a little bit more kind of bookkeeping on how this whole thing is going to play out with Miami. And then one last thing, this move with Butler to Miami actually hurts the LA Clippers because they hold that unprotected pick in 2021 that we would have to believe, right, gets a little bit worse for the Clippers as Miami is a better team and that pick moves lower.
Also, Jimmy, probably with Horford off the board, the only guy left even within the realm of you could bring a big name with Kawhi. Again, we still hear 3, but it looks like it could be 2 if you're looking at tea leaves and all that sort of stuff, Lakers or Raptors. Meanwhile, we wrap around and go to a big who is on the move, or is it the right big thing that changes? Take a look at this. Here goes free agent Nerlens Noel has asked OKC for time to reevaluate their commitment on a new deal. By the way, about that whole thing that we committed to. Signs of continuing discussion. So you're saying that you're not sure. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but
McGee meeting with Detroit, yeah.
The Knicks again, their thing for why they usually are. But didn't Nerlens Noel turn down some funds and not handle things correctly in a position to make some money? Now we're not sure, Wes. Have you ever had a situation where you and a player locked up and it was the player who said, hey, yeah, by the way, I don't know if you got my voicemail, but can we go back and do that over?
Yeah, you definitely have conversations like this. I remember a couple years ago, 2015, I think it was, when the cap jumped higher than we thought it was. No, I'm sorry, it was 2016. The cap jumped a little bit higher than we all thought, and we all could scramble and maybe squeeze a little bit more money in. So you could ask some players to give a little, maybe you could give someone else a little bit more to help build your team. This type of thing happens. What most likely happened is, dominoes fall, the market opens up for Nerlens Noel.
And you got another phone call.
And you got another phone call or two. Yeah. But, we had a deal with Kyle Korver in Atlanta. And at one point, we thought we were losing him to the San Antonio Spurs. It was darn near done. And we were able to circle back in there, make another phone call, get it done. And we asked the question, hey, can we open this thing up? I thought we could be the last team. And Kyle did that. It was helpful because it was the Spurs. The Spurs helped us get that deal done. This type of thing happens. Especially with all these moving pieces and things going so fast.
If he stays in Toronto, you hate him forever?
So maybe they said.
No, if he decides to stay in Toronto right now, I wouldn't be mad, but he's killing me. He's waiting too long.
It's a tactic we use in Kentucky. You do you.
Speaking of that tactic, what do you call while he signed it, said, "No, I will not play for you." We'll see where he goes. Players are on the move. Clay, not so much. Staying right.
Clay just got that 5-year max. I'll be right back.
Look, make a wish.
I was sure baby back from Wendy's.
I wish everyone loved each other. And there's always a great wish, Jim.
Get a bacon double stack with a quarter pound of fresh beef, nuggets, fries, and a drink for just $5. Wendy's Biggie Bag is everything you could wish for.
Dave & Buster's introduces all you can play for $8. Unlimited video games for $8 more Sunday through Thursday when you buy the new Craveable Combos. Unlimited video games for $8 with our Craveable Combos only at Dave & Buster's. More fun.
We're Jack Daniels, the mellowest, liveliest, whiskiest whiskey from Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Durabilist, proven tough so you can always deliver. Only at AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination.
Wandering through secret hills and telling stories around the grill. From blazing out on peaceful docks to raging to a band that rocks.
Thanks. You want Detroit to get cousins?
Corona cans might take you out.
Detroit don't need no cousins. They got
Digging for Corona cans and coolers full of ice. Never
Detroit don't need no cousins.
cold cans of Corona Light. You never know just where in life Corona cans might take you out.
They got Drummond.
Will you buy me a car? Let's go.
Yo, Norris Noel, he trying to renege on this deal.
Saving money. But customize your
He agreed to a deal. So that's why one thing when you ain't signed,
Been a customer for years.
it can change.
Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty. A dazzling place I never knew. A new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go.
Norris Noel, see the thing is, a lot of sinners is going off the board fast. What you said? Lonzo to the Jazz for favors, that'd be stupid if they do that. I think they signed him. I don't think they traded Lonzo for him. Let me look. I ain't see nothing about that. That'd be real stupid. And you could just sign him.
So every day, we put our latest technology and unrivaled network to work. The United States Postal Service makes more e-commerce deliveries to homes than anyone else in the country. Because the future only happens with people who really know how to deliver it.
Norris Noel trying to take his agreement back. He looking at it like this, like, man, all these sinners going off the board. My value, ain't hardly no sinners left. A lot of people going off the board. And he probably signed the minimum deal.
There has been a lot of change already. KD and Kyrie in Brooklyn, in Philadelphia. They keep Tobias, but Jimmy's on the way. Speaking of Philly, Charles with the guys earlier in the night to assess the down.
Well, I was surprised. I was very surprised that Kevin went to Brooklyn. Obviously, he's not going to play next year more than likely. But, you know, some of these teams, in my opinion, get what they deserve. You know, all these teams put all their money, they stunk up the joint, trying to get all this free agent cash, and they're not going to get anybody. Instead of doing their job like Masai Ujiri, who drafted good players and things like that, actually did their job. Imagine that. They're trying to coach other players, superstars. I think some of these teams are getting what they deserve. But, hey, KD going to Brooklyn, that's obviously a power shift. It weakens the Warriors. But, like I heard you guys talking, it's going to be a year. What they going to do with Kyrie?
Kings just signed. They ain't going at the boogie. They just signed
for a year.
Detman.
But I think that's why they bought a DeAndre. They got some good young players.
in terms of the move from the Warriors, where he won a couple of championships, he was Finals MVP a couple of times. He's got a bunch of business interests in the Bay Area.
That's crazy. Noel's trying to take his plea back.
The perspective of a great player, kind of put yourself in his head, and what might motivate Kevin Durant to leave.
Where you see Boogie coming to LA at, Playboy? Where you see Boogie coming to LA at?
He was unhappy with some circumstances around the team. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, 100%. He must not have been happy.
Or you just threw that out there?
There's always been that tension, quote unquote, between him and Draymond. I think, like I say, I think he should have played in that game. He blew out some killers. I mean, I don't know. I'm just obviously guessing. But clearly he was unhappy because it was a great situation he was in. So when guys leave a great situation, they must not be happy there, plain and simple.
And he left nearly $80 million in guaranteed money on the table by not taking that fifth year.
I hate when you guys keep saying that because that's absolutely not true.
Well, it is true. You're going to get some of that back in the fifth year, but
once you don't get it back,
it's not guaranteed, though. He's coming off a major.
Who's still on the board?
Listen, all these guys, these guys need money.
Few people.
They gonna sign another
The Morris twins.
I get your point. I'm just saying, coming off a major injury, you're talking like guaranteed money.
Pat Beverly, Seth Curry, Austin Rivers.
How much money do you think Kevin Durant make in New York City?
Plenty.
A lot. Hey, listen, don't forget he's making $30-40 million from Nike. So
I think at least 100 people signed today.
You know, this is the only guy who leave money on the table who got like a $200-300 million deal.
Yes.
With a shoe company, or gonna make more money than the
I think at least 100 guys signed. How many guys y'all think signed already? Out of 208 free agents.
Some on the table. I get your point. He's not going to be hurting. No one's saying that.
But when he signed his next deal, they'll make it up to him.
Yeah.
I can't believe Taj Gibson got $10 million a year.
We don't know if Kawhi Leonard's going to be in the Eastern Conference at that point, but how good a team is Brooklyn on paper with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant in the context of the Eastern Conference?
Well, you can't even answer that question because you don't know what Boston's going to do. Getting Kemba Walker is a great pickup, but also you don't know what Philly is going to do with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, whoever they sign. I don't think you can just pencil Brooklyn in as the favorite. I mean, think about it.
Grant was good.
Aren't going anywhere. So depending on what Elton does with trades and things like that, Philly could be the best team in the East. And you got to give Brad
Barkley's just a king hater, man.
credit. Getting Kemba Walker to me is an upgrade. One minute they didn't have.
You think Kawhi can sit in Toronto?
But like I say,
He's got better so far. Still got a lot more can happen, but he got better so far.
Hey, Charles.
I'm gonna ask you guys something. Do y'all think Philly better now or before? They got Al Horford and
When you see Damian Lillard at $258 million guaranteed over the 6 years, and I know
Gerald, what up?
through this evolution with players, but how does that react in
My thoughts on Julius getting that money. I'm happy for Julius. He gonna play good for them. He said Philly definitely got better.
These guys, they're talented, they're terrific, and the NBA, we generate $1 billion TV and things like that. But I will tell you this: I was talking to Larry Bird the other night.
And that was Philly getting Al Horford because when what's name missed games, they wouldn't miss a beat. And JaVale missed games. I mean when Embiid.
Remember when Magic first signed $1 million a year for 25 years? Me and Dr. J and Mose and all the guys were going around the locker room. We could not believe that an NBA player made $1 million. And now you see guys turning down $30 million to opt out. I'm like, ooh, you turned down $30 million. Then you see they're gonna get $40 million. It's amazing. Bless these young guys.
Chuck, Sam Mitchell here. I remember that because I almost lost my mind. We couldn't believe that Magic was going to make $1 million a year, like you said. But my question to you is, Kevin Durant, he can be a little sensitive at times, and the New York media is tough. How do you think he's going to handle dealing
the Lakers too quiet right now?
Now all of a sudden, he goes from
the Lakers better be quiet because
all-stars to being one of two
That was their problem. They was talking too much.
And once he comes back, he's going to be the face of that Brooklyn franchise. How do you think he's going to handle the New York media?
Well, I think it's going to be difficult. I've already been on the record. I think him and Kyrie are both interesting in New York.
He's just nothing that is confusing.
So I don't know if either one of them mentally can handle the abuse to play clearly. I mean, but now we're looking at a 2 to 3 year plan. I mean, because, obviously next year they're going to be all right. And then when Kevin come back, they're going to expect to win the championship. And, that normally it takes them a year when guys have the Achilles injury to come back to being full strength. So now we're looking at 3 years.
See,
and,
that's the key. We still have 32 if he don't come. I don't want to overpay for them guys. See, that's where it gets scary at. The Lakers going to want to win a championship, and they're going to want to try to put the best team possible on the floor. And for them to put the best team possible on the floor, they're going to have to spend some money. And that's why I'm scared. I do not want them to overpay, man. That's like the worst thing you could do.
You got a great setup.
That's like the worst thing you could do. They said Dallas want Patrick Beverly bad. Yeah, but I already go by when they say the team was happy with his meeting. Only one time you always see when somebody not happy with their meeting was the LaMarcus Aldridge with the Lakers. I don't really go by that. When they say, oh, he's happy with his meeting or the meeting went well. Melo and Rondo the minimum. As I said, it's crazy. Pelicans looking good. Yeah, Drew Holiday, Lonzo, JJ Redick, Ingram, Zion, Favors, Josh Hart, Eton Moore, Jackson Hayes. They got a good team, man. Mario Hazonia just agreed to a 1-year deal with Portland. So he off the board. Mario Hazonia went to Portland. What y'all think about Damian Lillard getting all that money? That's crazy. It's like different reports. Some saying 268 for 6 years. I'm like, but I don't think you give out a 6-year deal. It ain't worth it. See, if you take out that OKC series, Lillard ain't play all that. Daniel, what's good? You got 196 for like 4 years, right? Think about it, he didn't even play that good. He didn't even play that good. He ain't play that good in the Denver series. He's up and down. He damn sure ain't play that good in the Golden State series.
Yeah.
Teams just give out that money. I don't know, man.
598-4400. That's 1-800-598-4400.
I don't know. Like teams like that.
The free agent fever continues, presented by AT&T.
I agree with you 100%. Why are you making the Lakers wait? Why are you making anybody? I ain't just say just the Lakers.
Kawhi.
This is hurting the Lakers and Clippers. One of them getting hurt.
the Clippers. The answers to come. How many fours?
Damn near everybody on this board gone except Cousins,
How many guys we
Kawhi,
get signed?
and Russell.
When does this break up? We're back.
Everybody else signed. Kawhi and Beverly. I don't know how they're gonna get Beverly. Unless he take $5 million. He said he want that bad. He looked like that type of person. He like championship. He don't care.
Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
It's an exciting time at Kia with great products. All of our amazing vehicles come.
He said Kawhi made cripple the Lakers on purpose. Yeah, 'cause they said, yeah, I'm hearing that, yeah, that Russell would the sign and trade thing. They're trying to, I'm hearing that. It's crazy. This no bullshit. Alex just said, listen, I'm gonna try to check out what Alex just said. He said, I have a feeling the Clippers gonna sign Danny Green to try to convince Kawhi to come. I'm looking at my phone and I was just looking at the Jimmy Butler and the Miami deal. And it for some weird reason crossed my mind, and I said that because I'm thinking like, because this Kawhi shit is killing me, right? So I'm thinking like, damn, what can get in the way with Kawhi and this Lakers stuff? And now Danny Green popped right in my mind. Because I was looking at, because they said Dallas, they really wanted Gordon Dragic, but they had other plans, and his salary was too high because they still got some money left over. And I just about to say the same thing Alex has said about I wouldn't be surprised they try to sign Danny Green. Just about to say that because Dallas want Patrick Beverly. He said D'Lo, Lopez, and Seth. What Lopez? Robin Lopez? I don't want Robin Lopez. He said, why is Ariza getting $12 million? Shit, his people got bigger deals than that. Ain't deserve that. My glass goodie, what's good? Brooke Lopez signed already. Where you been at, Dan? Brooke Lopez signed like 3:00 this afternoon, way before the things happened. Brooke Lopez got 4 years, $52 million.
Changed the game offensively and defensively. His hands are two-time defensive player of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jose. If they had the first pick, I definitely think they definitely got an excellent shot at KD. Can't still. What the Lakers need, two things the Lakers need for the center position. Either center I ain't crazy about Cantor like that. The reason I want McGee, because McGee's a shot blocker. He run the floor. Cantor more like a back to the basket type of center. I don't want Cantor. If we get him, I wouldn't be mad, but well, I'm here in Boston trying to get Cantor. But it's crazy. I was just thinking about Danny Green. And I said could be something because right now Clippers probably like, and I think Clippers got money that could make a Danny Green type of move. They said Dallas looking at Danny Green too. Yeah, Ellerton a free agent.
And have my mind set on this goal right here. And, this is what I play basketball for. This is what I work out for. And I'm happy that my hard work paid off.
Now comes the hard part after the celebration. What does the future hold for Kawhi, and will he return?
The city championship. I think he's earned his freedom and his career to do what he wants to do. And if he's on another team, then we just have to keep it guys next year.
The chase for Kawhi, no laughing matter, as the top guy on the board with seemingly a three-card money, if you will, in play. Two at the forefront of that. Remember, the max guys to go with them not really there, so you figure maybe Lakers or Raptors, but Clippers, when you've got Doc and the logo in a meeting, anybody can get swayed to do almost anything in this game, I'm sure. But Wes, let's start with, from a finances standpoint, if he ends up going to the Lakers, because this is really one of the more fascinating questions, can you explain to Rex and I and everybody listening, what feasibly can they do beyond that to fill a roster that can go and win a championship?
So they have, one max slot for 79 years or just near it, enough to get the deal done. $32 million in change to give Kawhi Leonard 32.7, which is his max. So they got to figure out, on the most likely Kawhi gives a little bit back to get Kawhi done. And then they have the room team exception, which is a 2-year deal that starts at $4.7 million. That's why you're hearing all these, Garrett Temple, 2 years, 10. That's a room team exception deal. Once you spend all your cap room, you're allowed to use your room team exception. And then you fill out the rest of your roster with minimum contracts or trade. But the Lakers don't really have anyone else to trade because they traded everybody. Unless they move Kuzma, which they're certainly not going to do. So ultimately, this just comes down to that $32 million if it goes to Kawhi, the room team exception, and minimums. If not Kawhi, then they can split the $32 million up in a number of ones.
So here's the thing, Rex, is Kawhi better going back to Toronto, take the 1 year, right, do the one and get back in the same scenario, run it back one more time. This is going to be a long-term situation and come back out to the marketplace. Maybe where you can bring a second guy, or go to the Lakers where very likely you're looking at J.R. Smith or Jeff Green and Melo and a lot of LeBron's old faithful guys that the Cavs had to do with Griffith, same kind of a thing. What's the best spot for Kawhi, do you think, next year?
You're going to hate this answer, but I think I'm going to give you two of them. I like him going back to Toronto. I really do. Just as a basketball purist, I like him going back, and I love what Messiah has done there, what Nick Nurse did this season. It's just fantastic. I mean, it's expanded our game, so I like that. I've been suspecting that Kawhi is going to be a Clipper for 2 years now. I think we started hearing that a couple of years ago in San Antonio, that it was a foregone conclusion. He's going to the Clippers. I think it's nothing. I think there's nothing there with the Lakers. We got to think about this. Just yesterday, somebody reported that Kawhi and KD were actually teaming up to go to the Knicks. Somebody made that up, right? Because that was floating around there. Some of this stuff isn't real. I'm not sure that the Lakers thing, I'm sure they can get a meeting with Kawhi. I'm not sure you can go there.
Well, as we just said, look, Toronto for a year, get back out there, option, right? One more run it back. You've got the Lakers.
Yo, Rex Chapman is crazy.
So if he goes, look, he proved with Toronto.
I'm going to tell y'all what he said in 1 second.
The interesting thing is, if you put the Lakers and Clippers together, they're ready because one
Tom, what up?
Stars, and the other's got all the supporting, right, gel pieces.
Yeah, Nets looking good, Tom.
Like the Clippers playing, and you'd be all ready to go. See how it is on set? What's more fun? If you're sitting there, you're the Clippers. feasibly and financially. We know they have that space.
Yeah.
What can they sell Kawhi? You've been in those rooms. You know what those guys. What are they selling other than what they're about in culture, which is high, the logo and dog? What can they sell and they can do to put around them a team good enough to beat the Lakers and others in the West?
Well, first they're going to say, look, we have built a team with depth, and we can add a player like you, retain Pat Beverly, or we maybe have other options. We're going to potentially make moves down the line. We have pieces to trade for other pieces, and we have draft picks. We have all of our own picks going forward in the future. We have a future Philly first. We have that Miami 2021 first that we don't know where it's going to play out with Jimmy Butler going back now to Miami. So we got to think that that pick might not be as good as we all thought it was that the Clippers currently hold. But they're going to say we're good now. We can add you, and we're going to be good in the future. And on top of that, we've drafted well and we've developed well. This is almost the pitch that Masai has been making to Kawhi all year in a very similar way.
If I'm from Haiti, no, I'm not. I'm American.
Our similar models. The Clippers just happen to be in LA.
And just to follow the two caveats: one, Gallo's deal, right, which they could use to try and free up more. And then the other part is almost like the reverse of where they were in the Blake situation, right? Or Tobias, where they could play with Kawhi, say, hey, look, we got enough to get you in the mix, and then still have room, right, to add an expiring contract in a trade.
Yeah, that's why at this point, this is why timing is so important. And Rich, you know this. As players start to come off the board, and we've seen more players come off the board in the first day of free agency than ever before. And as players come off the board, you have fewer options to spend the rest of your money. So it's most likely that they're going to keep Gallinari because he was an important piece, had a fantastic year. But you're right. He allows in a big expiring contract next year at the trade deadline. Maybe a Bradley Beal's potentially in play. They have young pieces. The Clippers have a way to be good now. They have flexibility with future draft picks in the future, and they have the contracts needed to be building blocks of trade in both the short term and the long term. So the Clippers have done just a fantastic job. And that's why I believe they have a real shot to get this thing done. It just so happens that Anthony Davis joins up with LeBron and the Lakers. But I don't know which way this is going to go because I think Toronto's got a great shot too.
You know, and I think you make a good point. I think that the pitch to Kawhi is, look, right now, KD's out. LeBron ended the season not like LeBron normally has. You're the best player in the game right now. All due respect to James Harden and Giannis, you're the best player in the game. We had you. We really had something.
And remember this: if Kawhi goes to the Lakers, D'Angelo doesn't. Who's playing the point for the Lakers, right? You know who's playing for the Knicks?
Baltimore, Seth Curry, Pat Beverly, D'Lo.
Not Kemba.
Solid.
Not D'Angelo Russell. Scary Terry was going to be him, right? Mm-hmm. And none of them will be playing with him either.
I'm going to tell you what Rex Chapman said. Seth Curry and Russell, they be raining threes like crazy.
To the stars beyond the blue. There's a Neverland waiting for you. When you leave the world behind, you can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
Brown says no clutch people still on board. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Damn.
Whether that's taking in every moment or capturing a moment or bringing back, that's room for possibility.
These things dropping like crazy flies.
Whether that's getting a taste of where you are or bringing some of that flavor back home, that's room for possibility. We're at Dalton. That's your son? No, that's my stunt double, Cliff Booth. Alright, what's the matter, partner? Line? It's official, buddy.
This guy is putting his starting lineup. The Morris twins. I take both of them. He said Drew, Redick, Ingram, Favors, and Zion starting five. If you think they not starting Lonzo, you crazy. That gonna cause all type of problems. Can't bring Lonzo off the bench.
Charlie's gonna dig you.
Bring Redick off the bench. Lonzo's not the type of guy you bring off the bench.
That can all change. Once upon a time in Hollywood, in theaters July 26th.
Look, make a wish. I was sure baby back from Wendy's.
I wish everyone loved each other. And
That was a great wish, Jim.
Get a bacon double stack with a quarter pound of fresh beef, nuggets, fries, and a drink for just $5. Wendy's Biggie Bag is everything you can wish for.
You are a rainbow in a sky full of gray.
Lonzo, Playboy say he only good for passing. He rebound. He played defense. So Anthony Morrow off the bench. Oh, what the Rex say? God damn, what the fuck Rex said? Hold on, let me think what Rex Chapman said. He was just on here. He said the stupidest. What the hell he said? Let me put this phone down. Let me think. Rex Chapman, what did he say? He said, damn. I hate losing my train of thought that fast.
We found the perfect.
I agree with you, Jose. I don't see where Redick was really needed.
Introducing Simple Save.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what Rex Chapman said. Because he talk about the Kawhi and the
There's no prep.
Clippers situation. He was saying how the Clippers is a better option
To see your
than the Lakers.
visit home.
Oh, you know what he said?
Simple today.
He said he don't. He said he don't believe Kawhi's a real option for the Lakers. He don't believe it. He thinks somebody just made that up. Now this is why I say he's stupid. You think people making that up and the Lakers ain't making that one move with $32 million and people going off the board? He said he been hearing Kawhi to the Clippers for long. He said his preference would be Kawhi going back to Toronto or he go to the Clippers. He said, I don't believe the Lakers and Kawhi is real. I think that's something somebody making up. I don't think that's real. You think that's not real and the Lakers are sitting on their ass?
I'm not bitter at all.
Like somebody just made that rumor up? I'm not saying that means Kawhi going to the Lakers, but it's real.
Just take one would be fine, thanks. All the jokes aside.
Yeah, I agree on Windex.
Because this is the thing. Is it, oh my God, these things are
Yeah, Benny, you're right. The Warriors just trying to get them.
So you ask, what have they done wrong? When you hear a report that comes out that Jim Dolan and the Knicks would not offer a max to KD because of the injury, your reaction to that is what?
Yeah, if it wasn't real, we'd have been signed someone. I think that was the stupidest shit to say. The Lakers ain't after nobody players that you know they want was coming off the board.
So I don't know. We'll set that aside.
Garcia, you think that Kawhi, you feeling he's coming?
He had a $17.7 million cap hold if he was a free agent on the Knicks book this year. Going back to last October, they could have extended him on a rookie scale contract extension that would put a hard number on the books this season. But they didn't do that because they wanted to maximize their cap space at the time and hold that $17 million and then pay him the $27 and benefit from that $10 million delta, that $10 million in additional room they'll be able to get. But then they traded to create 2 max slots. And so I just bring it all the way back. If you're the Knicks and you had...
Well, they said they got strong interest in signing a trade for D'Angelo.
Are you maybe in the game for an Anthony Davis? So all of this to me just comes back to the
D'Angelo and Golden State.
Porzingis and how that sets you up now and in the future.
Rex asked me earlier tonight, I said, this is off the air. He said, are you disappointed? I said, no, it was you who asked me this question. And I said, the Zion thing is disappointing because it's not in your control and you're hoping, right? Lesson learned about where the ping pong balls and the punting and all that land. For the Knicks moving forward, though, what kind of solace can you take, Rex? We know, and you know Randall well, what kind of person and player he is. You got Taj Gibson, RJ Barrett, a heck of a player. I mean, what about who the Knicks do have and how they try and focus on the season?
Well, I like what they've done. You can't sit here and say these are the guys that we would have targeted. I like these guys if to go with AD or with KD and Kyrie. These are good support pieces. You got young pieces there. I disagree a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely brought Brooklyn back basketball. Ain't no question.
With this whole situation.
Avery was good.
They actually offered. 6 weeks ago, remember we were thinking, will we hear from Magic about what really happened with he and Ross Pelinka? I think this is a big enough story. And New York, if
Sherman was good.
New York wasn't prepared to give KD a full max contract, I think that's fascinating because there were no shortages of people who would do that.
By the way, you look at that roster and you notice.
I agree with you. If we don't get Kawhi D'Lo, that's an L.
We'll take that New York. So that's not going to happen. But trade candidates are the
Major was good.
Right? When they sit there and say, we didn't get.
Oh, it definitely will increase in Brooklyn. Definitely. Not go to the next game.
So here are some of the names that are out there that are feasible in different ways. And I got to start with Bradley Beal because he has, if there's ever been a guy who has loved a city and a place where a lot of people are like, well, why are you saying that? It's been him in D.C. What are the chances he could get moved? And how many
Brittany was good.
Are making strong plays to make him an
Everything's all right.
place, maybe the free agent they didn't get.
Well, he would be the #1 player on the potential trade market.
That's why I said around 2 o'clock would be good to get a deal.
Opportunity to maybe acquire him from the Washington Wizards, but the Wizards are going to.
After 2 would be too long, man.
3-year hunt.
Players, look, it's not even 12 o'clock, and look how these deals going.
Bradley has a decision to make. He's going to take the extension, commit to Washington long term. If he doesn't commit to that extension, then I think you have the Wizards to make a big decision. But
Yeah, I agree, Playboy.
you're going to have teams lining up for Bradley Beal.
No, I don't think Beal getting traded.
Total pool of assets for the Knicks.
Not right now.
Maybe the Clippers and maybe the Celtics. You're going to have teams that you just have to believe are going to have more.
Let me charge my battery.
Washington than the Knicks.
And by the way, not alone is Beal because there's a lot of guys that you think about the Clippers. We're talking about Gallinari.
I agree on that.
Matches are a Boston. They don't get Kawhi. Kevin Love is somebody who has been this guy. He's been the hired hand as part of that group to go and win it. We've seen him do it. And today's NBA is such a great fit to see him at the 5 doing what he does best. How about Kevin Love? I mean, could he be a guy maybe you wait and see as the season goes on to make sure he's healthy? But how about Love as a guy who could move to one of these teams? He's from the area in Portland. You think about how can the Blade move forward. Do they have enough contracts for him? What about Love as an asset?
I like Kevin Love, but it's hard not to like him. He shoots the ball. He's a smart player. You know, he's obviously shown he's a winner. Got a championship with LeBron. I think that Kevin has
Mikey, what up?
a great deal of value. At this point in his career, he wants to play for him.
Nah, they ain't getting nobody yet. I don't think they're going to get nobody tonight.
I'd like to see him go somewhere where he can really shine and get back with a winning
I
culture.
hope he signed. They said it may take a couple days. But I hope he has sense enough to sign them. The quick he signed, whoever team he on could get better. Whatever team, him waiting is making it worse. I didn't realize he's that stupid.
If you think about, for example, the Gallo thing, he's actually an incredible fit. If you had a Harold under this,
For him to sit there and say, I'm not meeting with nobody right now,
but in today's game,
you whatever team you hurt, even if you go back to Toronto, they could use that mid-level on somebody else. Or they could re-sign Danny Green.
You have to have that for him to have value in terms of the trade.
Yeah.
His uncle holding things up, I don't know.
$1 million left in 4 years on that deal.
Yeah, Magic talked to him today, but it's my thing is this: a decision don't take that long. A decision do not take, especially when you knew it's not like this thing just came about. He knew already the teams he wanted to go to. The Clippers, they've been eyeing him for years. You should know the Clippers' whole organization inside out by now. The minute y'all won that championship after the parade, and you start waiting, it don't take that long to make a decision. For a 4-year deal, like come on, for 4 years you be somewhere. It's not no lifelong decision.
Wiggins is a guy who could be on the move. Jeff Teague has 1 year left. That is the place the Knicks clearly could go if they want to upgrade a point guard. And as we said before, trade candidates come as the year goes and stories go. Example, if Kawhi leaves Toronto, they've got a number of guys you could see traded in the next few months. So Knicks fans, there's still hope. Giannis 2021. Meanwhile, a guy who is from here, I'm just here to make you look like living your best life on the left and front and center as well for Kyrie. New York area. If nothing else.
He says you're right to get stacked with role players. See, the problem I had, and maybe it may help tomorrow, maybe the money's going down. But paying a lot of role players got too much money today. The Mexican standoff for sure. Let's try to get Draymond. Nah.
I'm Sharon Tate. I play Miss Carlson. Class.
Where you going?
Charlie's gonna take you.
In this town, that can all change. Once upon a time in Hollywood, in theaters July 26th. If you were to attend a party with all of history's most influential people, the creators.
Jay Boog said, I really think that he knows the team. He's not leaking to two. Yeah, all those stupid stuff. I heard that earlier. They say he trying to see what team is he could trust. Like what you just sound. I thought that was real stupid. I heard that earlier. He said he trying to wait and see if teams don't leak nothing, see who could trust something. But you want somebody to trust you, but somebody gonna be on their ass by Tuesday. You know how long Tuesday is? Let's say tomorrow. Let's say the Morris twins is gone. Let's say Patrick Beverly gone. Let's say Seth Curry gone. Because teams gun at the Seth Curry shooters. Let's say Danny Green is gone. Let's say Cousins gone.
Did you mention you got $100 off your deductible for every year of safe driving? Say that. You can Sweet, sweet.
I can taste your beer.
I want to taste this beer.
7-Eleven Sam 76.
Kuba was good.
Freshly lagered that you can taste. Tonight, you landed enough Wyndham Rewards points to land in that so good place.
You know what I'm saying? By tomorrow, it can still happen tonight. Come on, it's 11:25 Eastern time, so it's 8:25. Wow, we losing Russell.
From the Nets in a sign and trade for the KD.
That's crazy. Russell going to go Golden State, man.
This kind of thing we've got road rules out of this. Maybe thinking that this doesn't seem to now.
Russell going to Golden State.
And all those watching were putting, why doesn't this kind of seem to hold water?
Well, you know, we're working with a bunch of projections at this time, but with 9 players under contract, assuming Klay Thompson at $22.7 million, which is his max, we're looking at $120 million in payroll. If you're taking a player back and signing a trade, you're limited by the hard cap.
D'Angelo Russell.
Miami, which is
he going to Golden State.
$9 million and a little bit change, where you cannot exceed that number after you take a player and sign a trade. So
D'Angelo Russell going to Golden State.
There's a chance we're missing something here. Things are moving fast, and maybe there's another player moving elsewhere. Maybe Andre Iguodala or something moving to another team. That creates enough space to bring in D'Angelo Russell. But based upon the rules and what we're seeing right now, this is going to be hard to get done.
Now, obviously, things get reported earlier now, Wes, than they used to. Leaked or not, or the infos. Because of that, is it more feasible that something would get this far down the line where it would come out and still end up going to the league office and be against the rules? The reason I ask is because
Clay's still there. Clay probably defend the small forwards. He's 6'6".
Yeah, I mean, certainly. I mean, I remember when Kenneth Reed came out, there was an announcement. He signed like a 5-year extension, and it wasn't possible. He could only do a 4-year deal, and that had to be reworked, and they reworked the numbers, and they got it figured out. So this stuff happens to where, maybe they get ahead of themselves. And Golden State's one of the, obviously one of the best run organizations in the league. Maybe we got, Iguodala, Draymond Green, probably Livingston being moved to create that $2 million.
I'm getting sick right now.
Less, but this is where it's really complicated.
They ain't say the money yet. They're just saying to sign the trade.
You can't go above that if you acquire a player and sign a trade, so that means they're going to lose more salary.
Now let's get to the fun part, because you hope if it's this far down the line, right, then we will find a way to cover it. Because I'm hoping, because I hope saying the same thing. I love the Warriors. I mean, I'm rooting for them like I'm a fan. Teams that want to win, they're going into a new building where you're going to fill the building rexy anyway. Going to make money. You're coming off all the finals. They didn't have to do anything. And that's not good enough for Bob Myers and Steve Kerr and Steph Curry and these guys. How about the fact that they say, what, screw it. We're going to find a way to get better. Play Russell at the 2, and then Clay can come back and defend the 3. We'll figure it out later, but we're not going to accept mediocrity.
I love it. I love teams willing to take chances, calculated risks. But as we were saying during the break, you get to the point where you go, we're going into a new building. Stephen's not going to play forever. D'Angelo Russell is an up-and-coming star in this league. He's been in the league 3 years. He's been an all-star. Let's gamble with him. I like it. I like these guys going out and not standing pat. They won. I like the fact that they're playing. They're actually playing without money. They're closer. Not only do they have it, they're playing with it, and I like it.
Well, I mean, we were talking about the Knicks just a second ago. One thing that we didn't mention is they still have that $40 million in room. This could, or Dallas sitting there.
Yeah, this is confusing.
They still have 29 minus the 13 or 15 or so, 14 million in room. You could see a scenario where Golden State is moving in Iguodala, creating room to stay under the apron, and that would facilitate or create.
I won't do that to him, but I wish they would. And I love something. But after saying nobody playing for the Knicks, there'd be the greatest like irony of all ironies. That there he is at Fulton.
I can't wait to see how that deal play out.
I'm trying to find another home for you because you keep wanting to trade.
Why he says official Kawhi is coming?
Let me ask you this, because they can't force Livingston to, but if he retires, is that
no? Sean Livingston has $2 million of his $7.7 million contract guaranteed. They pushed that date back to allow for more flexibility. If he retires, he would give up the $2 million, but that's not enough room to get a deal like this done. There's another piece that's going to fall in connection with this if this deal gets done.
Yeah, Iguodala's getting too many good things for him to send to the Knicks, but it would be after what he said. I mean, please bring him on game time so we can ask him just like at the arena, just in New Jersey. For the Warriors, though, moving forward, look, to go into your own building and have everything they have, there's not.
This is crazy.
To do that. As somebody in a front office who has been electric, seeing how it's good, how much do you admire that if they find that even that this is the thought process, and we all thought, hey, Russell's good, that they are not going to accept that this is who they are next year.
So you admire it and you learn from, you look up to your colleagues and how they write contracts. Like everyone looks to the Joel Embiid contract to deal with a player that's had medical issues. And you look to Houston, how they've structured contracts. And you look to Golden State, how they've built a great team. Certainly they got lucky because the spike that allowed them to add Kevin Durant. But they have, this is the next layer. This is like.
They need to pitch Kawhi on 2-year deal.
How can we stay competitive, be creative?
They said closing in.
Even if it doesn't happen.
When it's closing in, 9 times 10 is official.
To create the room with the unlikely bonuses that are likely to trigger a year from
I wonder who the players going out.
Fantastic moves, So I love what Golden State's trying to do. It's just going to be interesting to see how they get there.
Yeah, remember this, fair or not, you tell me, because of the financials. I think about what you've been telling me about the Lakers, right? They get Kawhi, then it's a bunch of mellows in terms of like, hey, I'm willing to play some food kind of a thing. If the Warriors, and here's Woj, they have agreed to the sign and trade.
Wow, 117.
17 max. Wow.
Fantastic.
So let me follow with this.
Wow.
State has such a good relationship around the league, West, so to speak. They know what this team's about. If they bring in Russell, you still got Draymond, you got Steph, but Looney's going to be back too. What about their ability to bring in those minimum guys? Because I would imagine some of these vets might rather go to the Warriors than the Lakers and say, hey, I'll go play with the way that they play. No.
I'm with you. I just don't. They're going to move money. So the contracts they have, Steph Curry, they're not going to trade.
Wow, 117.
Right. So it comes down to Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala. They can waive and stretch the $2 million of Sean Livingston. Jacob Evans, they can.
I can't wait to see who the players going out.
They'll renounce Kawhi Looney. Yep. Alfonso McKinney. So they can strip it all apart, move all these little pieces, waive and stretch what they need to stretch, but they still need to get under that number. And so it's going to be hard, and they need to be under that number at the season. So 14 players they got to get under that number. So it's not just create the room under 138.9.
Warriors don't play, man.
They can build back up the rest of the roster.
If they get under the number like the Kawhi with the Lakers, then they can do those minimums, though, right?
Yes. Well, and in fact, they have to because they have to have 14 contracts, at the start of the season and throughout the year.
Would both of you believe that there's a chance that some of those vets would, even with LeBron and all the Lakers stuff, rather play for the Warriors and take a shot in a new building in San Francisco with what they're all about and play some good minutes, right?
I think so too. I'm thinking back about a conversation I had with Stephen 3 years ago, right after D'Angelo's a Louisville kid, Louisville, Kentucky, D'Angelo Russell. And I asked Stephen after playing against him as a rookie, when D'Angelo was a rookie, I said, what did you think of D'Angelo? He said, I don't know. I don't know about his motor. Well, they played him this last year, and I happened to be there. And I asked Steph after the game, how's D'Angelo doing? He said, I think he's figured it out. Really good player. So I'm excited about this. And again, we talked about it earlier. Big swing of the bat. Big swing of the bat for the Warriors. And well done.
All right, let me ask you one more. Now that things get interesting. Boogie. He was theirs, right, Wes?
Yeah.
So they could, if they get this under the number and just do minimums, then bring Boogie back, correct?
Yeah, if he was willing to play for the veterans minimum, they would be able to sign anyone. And to your point, just like you're going to have players wanting to go play with the veterans, the best veterans on minimums or near minimums, going to want to go play in LA with AD and LeBron. But if
Maybe Lakers know something we don't know. Maybe.
Draymond, Clay, and that group up in Golden State with D'Angelo Russell, we certainly would get vets going there and taking a discount to do so.
Yeah, and there's a lot of those who are available that at least can be helpless, the same kind of players that the Lakers would be looking at. But the Boogie thing's interesting because if you think about it, just pot again, and this is what you do, but conjecture, the idea of Steph and D'Angelo Russell, and you figure Draymond's not.
So Green should be in that deal? Nah. That'd be stupid they put Draymond in that deal.
Let me, Vince Carter, I know you want to show you're a member of our family to be outside.
Draymond a heart and soul. You can't lose Durant and Draymond the same deal.
I'm really proud of Boogie, the Kentucky guy, of course. But I'm proud of him in the year he had this year. He could have packed it in several times. He got hurt. He battled through it. It may be a situation where if he's going to get paid again, that he needs to do this for another year with the Warriors at a low number and really build his game back.
Which would be great. By the way,
damn.
Just tweeted out, looks like it could be $80. Here's the tweet. Not again, not in this. It's, saying that Magic King. There you go. That was
Oh, they're saying Iguodala might be leaving. Reason why I think that, remember Iguodala said that about their team?
Right? Now you go back to Brooklyn. Okay. So now I got KD next year. I get it. We all know that. But for the question I asked you about an hour ago.
How this works?
I've got Kyrie, right? And I've got LeVert and Dinwiddie and Allen and Joe Harris. And I brought in Temple, right? and now DeAndre Jordan. And we could have Iguodala there too. No, he would be 13.
Yes.
But to the team with room.
Yes.
But not even.
Possibly the Knicks. Possibly the Knicks.
He fit the
You're going to end up with
Iguodala would fit with the Clippers for sure.
For sure.
Wow, Russell, Klay Thompson, and Steph. So Iguodala out of there. I figured Dane like because he really told Asshole in them when he gave the report about Kevin Durant.
$6 million when they get a hold of Pat Beverly's number. So it would be really close. They would renounce Beverly, make a trade for Iguodala, and that would be really tight to have the room for Kawhi.
Dallas gonna fit.
No, not enough money, but certainly, the money doesn't have to.
They're trading Iguodala.
The Knicks.
If you think about, we're always talking about Doncic's money, it would be nice to have.
Yeah. What we know is a ton of teams.
Golden State said, fuck that, I'm going to get younger. So Iguodala said he probably is going to retire next year anyway.
It's just there's not a ton of money out there anymore, so that's why we keep coming back to these same things.
I mean, this is fun stuff. Like the Warriors, I mean, they made things interesting for all of us for a long period of time. You thought they were gone? Not so much. D'Angelo Russell, and we look at where they sit. So Iguodala, we're not sure. Pascal, the kid they got from Nova. Jordan Bell still there in the mix. Jordan Poole, Michigan was a big shot. So, look, you look at Curry and Russell and Green, and that's why. Let me just kind of double check. Looney they could do as well, right? Like they wanted to bring Looney back, or is he free? That's what I'm asking you. Like Boogie and Looney, give me the difference in money. Like why can they bring Boogie back, but Looney would be difficult to touch with?
Well, so with Looney, they have bird rights.
Okay.
So they're able to exceed the cap to sign it.
Okay.
This is going to come back to that hard cap issue with the apron. We're going to have to find out where.
Niggas need a point guard, you're right, Tim.
They have, before we find out if Looney's going to be an option. Okay. With DeMarcus Cousins, they're significantly limited because he's a one-year player.
They say they have played these guys 4 times a year.
$5.3 million last year. He's only allowed to get a 20%.
Yeah, we still got AD and LeBron, you're right.
So that's where we thought they might re-sign DeMarcus, right? If the market falls apart for him, because he just signs that 20% raise on another one-year deal and re-enters free agency in 2020. But again, same issue with the hard cap. They may not have the room to sign DeMarcus or Kevon Looney, depending upon how all this shakes out.
And just looking at bigs, that Cantor obviously out of their realm, and he's going to have a couple of really good options. Seems like the Blazers, again, and obviously Boston had talked to him reportedly, whoever the bottom of the Clippers, perhaps. Willie Cauley-Stein was not restricted. Is he free? Or what is his story with his money? Because that is an odd situation. This guy played well last year. He does fit with the rim running kind of the style that the Warriors have. But is he a free agent where he's looking for real money, or do they have some play with that because he still has the rights owned by the team? What's the deal with that?
Yeah, so Sacramento issued a qualifying offer, which means Willie Cauley-Stein is a restricted free agent, which of course means we know they have the right to match, but they've agreed to a deal with Dwayne Dedman. So you would think that what we're quickly going to see here is that they're going to release, Willie Cauley-Stein to be an unrestricted free agent, and he'll be able to go to the market and find a deal elsewhere.
Yeah, not a minimum, because at that point you'd be looking for money.
At that point, he's looking for money. But again, this is why we see so many deals get done so quickly, because especially that second tier free agent, those guys want to get their money right away while there's hundreds of millions in the market. We've seen over $500 million spent in first-year salaries today alone. So that money dries up really quickly. There may only be $100 million or so, $150 million or so left spent in first-year salaries, with a lot of players still looking for contracts.
It becomes really fascinating when you look at the guys like Rondo and Jeffrey and J.R. Smith and IT and a lot of other guys who could be out there. And we already seem to know where he's going. By the way, speaking of going, how about Andre Iguodala? Check back in on his Twitter. That was a fun play, right? Awesome puzzle I put together. We're working on it since Tuesday. Got it just in the nick of time.
It's almost like
if they traded to the Knicks, honestly, can we get him on our one? We're gonna have a weekly. He's gonna be breaking down the game of Damian Dotson. Man, let's say this is where Rico's come, because let's go kind of back again. If Kawhi went to the Lakers, Lakers, right? Which he says is going to take a couple of days. Then that means D'Angelo can't go there. So perhaps it was going to be somewhere else. But the prevailing thought, and he met with them today in LA, the prevailing thought was, Rex, that if Kawhi doesn't go there, that's who the Lakers were. That's why they're meeting with him. It's wasting their time. They know they got to find that guy, right? He was their second guy. So now if Kawhi goes there, who in the world is going to have the ball for the Lakers? Because it's not ball on the Lakers.
I just love that we have the Lakers and the Clippers having the exact same free agent list. Kawhi, Pat Beverly, Danny Green, Marcus Morris. Those are the best available players, and they're going to end up in one of two spots. And if Kawhi goes to Toronto, we're going to have a heck of a fight between the two LA teams.
Yeah, that Breakfast Club interview. That's the interview that they ain't like that. He exposed them.
One spot that now obviously is still going to be vacant. Remember, maybe a guy who went to UCLA thought Collison could be in the mix. If they went that way, he retires. You don't have Russell now, seemingly because he's on the way to the Warriors. So what can he fit financially, Bev, after Kawhi or not?
After Kawhi, the Lakers will have a 2-year, $10 million room team exception. That's what they'll be able to add, and then they're restricted to minimums. That's not going to get Pat Beverly done based upon the market.
All right, well, Andre Iguodala's not going to the Knicks. But Andre Iguodala is Knicks. Don't say trading Andre Iguodala.
Oh, he's going to Memphis.
Tells ESPN. Setting a 2024 protected first-round pick in the
Iguodala going to Memphis.
Oh, boy. 25, 20. And this is not, now look, he has closed a lot of games in a lot of days, but this is not the news we expected this day to close with. And maybe frequent guests over the last number of years, Anthony Slater thought, hey, look, this could be kind of like a year off for me now. I'm bothered all the time. We're just going to have a new building to talk about. Hey, Anthony, even covering this team, when you heard that KD was gone and the Clay thing was sewed up, how surprised are you that you get this outside the box kind of a move to bring in D'Lo now with these Warriors?
It's wild to me. I mean, I know the Warriors would try to be super creative and aggressive. That's just who they are. That's what they've been. They make big splashes. The last number was when DeMarcus Cousins landed. When that news was kind of like a bomb. But what surprises me on this one is that D'Angelo Russell wants to come to the Warriors. Right? He has to make this decision. And I know the max money's there, but he's joining a backcourt. I know Clay's going to be out a lot of next year, but he's joining an all-star backcourt. And maybe they can figure it out.
So he's going to retire?
There's D'Angelo Russell. The trade
That's cool, LA.
line, but it's $100 billion now.
So Kawhi, don't panic.
Yeah, when you sit there, Anthony, and look at the style of basketball, and I know they take it year to year, but the way Clay defends, I mean, feasibly, he could play the quote-unquote three, right? They could play them all at the same time, couldn't they?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, Warriors not only have a creative front office, they have a creative coaching staff. They like to go small. Definitely. I mean, I see round one in the playoff play in return, and you're sitting there starting the lineup that no longer, I guess, includes Andre Iguodala. Those three guards, Draymond Green, and I guess Kevon Looney. Clay's big enough now. Is he guarding Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard to the world? I mean, you might not want him to do that full time, especially coming off a knee injury, but they need talent, and they didn't have very many avenues to get talent, and they found one somehow.
Anthony, we know how things go in today's day and age because everybody is talking, tweeting, hanging out, and having dinner with each other to decide should they go, should they not.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I'm highly going to doubt that Steph and others haven't had conversations. And I know this is all kind of been out the next couple of days. But what does this say about the thoughts the team had in that room on Russell, considering how much it always seems to be a group decision for this quarter of Golden State?
Yeah, I'm sure Steph has been somewhat within the conversations. It's part of the last.
Wow, Robin Lopez will be playing with his twin brother, Brooke. Robin Lopez and Brooke Lopez is in Milwaukee.
And I mean, you mentioned the DeAndre Iguodala kind of cryptic tweet, and he's been cryptically tweeting from earlier in the day. So they're keeping their players in the loop on it. But the reality is, Durant's departure has made it forced them to kind of reform this roster, and they did not have any avenues to just go out and pick and choose creative. D'Angelo Russell just happened to be available to them because Kevin Durant was going to the Brooklyn Nets. So it's really the only guy they can go after of this caliber.
Yeah, the last thing on this deal, I don't want to get to Durant here with you, but may I ask you this, Iguodala? I know there were questions about whether or not he was happy with what was said or not said about an injury. There's been such a great relationship over the years. I was joking that, hey, look, if there was no punishment after all the nobody's going to the Knicks, they would have sent them there and had him be the guy who ends up there. But is there anything other than, hey, look, this was the only way we could make this happen? We had to when we think about why Andre Iguodala is going to be moved here.
Yeah, he was not moved because he made some, somewhat controversial comments, a week ago. Andre has been making fun, cryptic, different comments, sometimes going against the organization over the last few years. They've loved his time here. They'll praise him like crazy on his way out the door. He helped them win 3 titles. But it's just financially, they would have been hard capped without.
What's up, Ernest? You saw I said Lakers is Kawhi's top choice.
Him on the final year of $17 million per year deal.
TJ, what up?
They think he was the guy that had to move.
KD seemed like during the course of the year, Anthony Rodney was on the wall to a lot of people.
Yeah, not gonna hurt them. Not just Kawhi, the guard Harden too.
Bob Myers, that's a scene we've never seen. And really, you saw the misunderstanding, the relationship the team had with him in terms of the player. Did you gauge that maybe the team thought they had a better chance after the injury and after all of that to keep him?
It's crazy. It's 11:47 Eastern time. 8:47 Western. You know how much more stuff gonna go down? By the time motherfuckers go to sleep.
To him on the Staples Center bench. I think that it was kind of a catch-22, whatever you want to call it, in the last couple weeks where, how the Achilles injury kind of went down might make you think, maybe that hurts their chances because it was like such a, controversial way it happened. But at the same time, it made Durant think more about long-term security and maybe fragility of his career. And the team that could offer the most long-term security was the Warriors with that 5th year that was going to be $50 million. So I think up until about the last 48 hours, they still thought there was a chance everyone was going to say.
All right, last one. Wall Street, great movie. My favorite line, they say greed is good. Clearly, Warriors were not going to accept mediocrity. Here comes D'Lo. Looney, you would figure, kind of comes back. You got Draymond, you got Steph. Now, you tell me, I'm so it's about between the Lakers and the Warriors. Anthony, is that where we are right now with the rest of this roster?
Well, Warriors at the mid-level left, which they haven't used yet. And then it'll be minimum beyond that. But, with this move, I'm not sure they vaulted themselves into, definite title contention yet. But, they can go back and say, hey, you got a chance at a ring again where, a few hours ago, it didn't seem like the Warriors had a chance at the title. But now I'd say next year, there is a conversation again. So that helps you, I guess, that's part of your recruiting pitch to some of these older veterans.
Well, here's some irony for you. The last time we all talked to each other was the Raptors ending the Warriors' run. Now every Warriors fan needs Kawhi to run back to Toronto and not go to LA to help their chances. So that'll be fun to watch in the coming days. Always appreciate it, Anthony. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Rob.
Anthony Slater. And look, that's where we're at. This is now every Warrior fan in the world is like, hey, look, Kawhi, we love you in Toronto. Because if Kawhi goes back to Toronto, everything is over. The Clippers didn't get anyone else.
Yeah.
They'll probably come back together. The Lakers, clearly AD and LeBron know they'd be better, but we don't know who else they're getting.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get killed on defense.
Going to be a way better team.
Clay ain't gonna be there. They're gonna get killed on defense. That means D'Angelo got to guard the 2.
Now where we're at, last guy seemingly big name on the board. If Kawhi
He said that was 7 hours ago.
East last year when LeBron left, and you had all these teams making all these moves to try to build the best team they could, because all of a sudden there was a path to the finals for the first time, and that's exactly what we're seeing in the West right now with Utah, with the Lakers, the Clippers. They still may be the favorite if they get Kawhi. And now Golden State making a bold move. And we haven't even talked about Oklahoma City, who's really good, or Houston, who has been very good, and even Denver, right? The emerging Denver team. The West continues to be loaded, and this is just a fantastic, creative, aggressive move.
You know what's funny? How these guys.
It's a really difficult decision to move on from Andre.
Lakers got AD and LeBron and Kuzma.
I'm not going to be surprised if they're not done.
Not counting some minimum guys or
numbers in your face. It's not creativity, maybe not even possible, but if there's possible, they'll find it.
Oh, right. They'll figure it out. So now it's getting to Memphis, and Memphis doesn't have the room. So now it's Kyle Korver. Makes sense. Once you hold Dylan Brooks, Kyle Korver may be on the room, maybe on the move. with Memphis waiving some of their non-guaranteed contracts, that can bring the 17 months.
Kyle Korver goes back to LeBron, goes to the Lakers.
Yeah, my guess is if it's a Kyle Korver trade, he'll go somewhere and get waived. He'll become a free agent, and then he'll end up on the minimum in LA. That would just be total speculation.
What minimum in
or Golden State.
And look, Iguodala could get waived, and he could have one Lakers, right?
Yes.
You got all that at home? Fine. Now, hopefully we have this in writing. Is there a transcript? When we come back, D is uploading his bags for San Francisco.
Yo, but it's crazy.
Like, you have that pegged.
But these guys on TV, right? The crazy part, right? They said now Kawhi go to the Clippers. The Clippers would be favorite to win the championship. Kawhi is a great player and everything. So you may tell me Kawhi, now mind you, there's nobody else out there. You know, Kawhi, Lou Williams, he scored but no defense. Montrezl Harrell, Gallinari, Landry Shamet, and the Lakers so far will have LeBron, AD, Kuzma, and still have money to go out to get people. Have $32 million to spend. You may tell me the Clippers favorite over that. Like, see, that's the shit that killed me with these guys. The Kawhi go to the Clippers, they favorite. That's if you go Clippers right this second. All these free agents we got the Morris twins, Danny Green, Patrick Beverly, Seth Curry, DeMarcus Cousins. You may tell me Derek Favors signed already. He with New Orleans. All these ain't a ton of guys, but it's guys left. You may tell me that Toronto, Clippers be over them, and they just have Kawhi, LeBron, and AD, and Kuzma. These guys were tripping. I think Iguodala may end up with the Lakers. Memphis on a whole nother time. I see Memphis getting rid of him. He come to Lakers on the minimum. That is Pelinka old client. This is crazy. He said, I don't have Twitter. Shit, Twitter's popping right now. You need to get on that joint.
A lot of compression socks are a little too thin. I could wear these.
Twitter is popping right now. Seth and Russell. You think Russell just went to Golden State? You mean Steph and Russell?
The free agent fever has hit a fever pitch. D'Angelo Russell on the move. Maybe not waiting for the whole Kawhi decision thing, and Minnesota can stay cool. I'll be up there in this new building here that Steph Curry got. Shoot the basketball, improve player, maturity. We'll learn. That's going to be fun. But we'll shake hands. They got a hug, and they'll be hugging a lot in Milwaukee because Robin agrees. This should be an interesting podcast, I'm sure. If it is, I'm not going to have it. I agree with this. Free agent fever continues. We'll be here all night long. And then in the morning, have your cup of coffee and wait to see whether or not Kawhi spurs you or joins you somewhere in between. What minimum guys for joining those teams out west? That's nice.
Gatorade packs carbs to refuel and electrolytes to replenish. So you can bring the heat. Nothing beats Gatorade.
So, how do you feel? On a scale of 1 to 5. 1 to 5? It's more like 5 million. That's everything from happy to extreme. There's also angry. Actually, really angry. The one for business can understand what your customers are feeling.
There's been a lot of signing trades today, man. Yeah, 117 for 4 years. That should caught everybody off guard there. Yeah, Russell went to the guy. I already know by the time I go to bed and wake up, something will happen.
Get a bacon double stack, quarter pound of fresh beef, nuggets, fries, and drink for $5. Wendy's Biggie Bag is everything you can wish for.
Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups?
Pieces and cups. Man, we're killing it over here, huh? Not sorry. Reese's.
My father once told me, protect everything the light touches. If I don't fight for it, how bleak is that?
Now, his problems are my problems.
As you now have 76,000 points as part of the loyalty program, use the 5% discount to your return. $120 for your movies. 5% off as well as free Wi-Fi. Not bad. $95 for the night, please, sir. Wait, what? If you use Trivago will compare hotel.
Oh, Avery Bradley may be on the trade market. I mean, on the free agent market now. I'd love to have Avery Bradley. Yeah, Iggy is Palenka old client, yeah.
You are a rainbow in a sky full of gray. A heaven born in a watered down world. A taste that can't be replicated.
Jay Boogie, when you just heard that, Jay Boogie, you talked about that report that was like 7 hours ago that he said leaning towards the Lakers? Yeah, Grizzlies may waive Avery Bradley. Playboy said that was 7 hours ago.
It's in a really small print somewhere, but $1 big $1 million in a check. Thanks to my, I can say my good friend, former GM of the Mets, Philip, I'll be today, tomorrow. $1 million check, 30 consecutive years. Go ahead. New York, all the time. Spent the day, not just on Julius Randle and Cosby. Still out there, Kawhi. And you wonder, as you look across the game, you play these things out, how much players know about it? The agents talk, players talk, things are out there, things are known.
The new Mecca is Barkley, yeah? They already got the papers out. The sports show is going to be crazy tomorrow.
Because look what's going to happen. And D'Angelo Russell was, you tell me if I'm wrong, if Kawhi doesn't go to the Lakers, he's their guy, right? Otherwise, he's stuck where? Minnesota. and he just not waiting for the lift. You wonder when you look at anybody, and Russell just moved. I'm not trying to get any fans upset in Toronto, but I do wonder aloud if word is starting to get out there to some of these other guys. Why?
Yeah, and the point you're making is D'Angelo Russell has to agree to the signing trade to go to Golden State. And so it's a great point, good sound logic, and it's just fascinating to see because if that happens, then there's not very many guys on the board like we talked about. The Pat Beverleys, the Marcus Morrises, the Danny Greens of the world. You feel like these guys are sitting there. They're the last really large domino at the ball after Kawhi.
Yeah, and look, Danny Green, rookie to the Long Island kid, I don't know what the room of the money is that Brooklyn doesn't have any left, right? So the Sixers don't have any left, or even their second year, they're out. Boston does not have any left, is done. Hey, there is a team in that. Absolutely, it needs some shooters and everything else. But you wonder what he ends up, and going back to the point of Patrick Beverley is, and I love that. He was here. He has earned this. He's in a great spot because he's such a big part of what the Clippers do. And you tell me, I mean, this is setting up for him to get the highest bid to come from the team you figure he wants to stay with because they're not going to have these other big games. That works out well after the state.
Yeah, I was at Beverly. I was Danny Green's third, fourth tier guy that were waiting tonight. This first day of free agency, this one is unlike most because normally the big guys have to come off the board, and so you're waiting. But it's a very nerve-wracking time to talk about D'Angelo. He's going to take all the guessing out of it. They take where he wants to go, but for those guys who are not Kawhi, not named Kawhi right now, it's a very tense time. You've worked every day for this for a long time to get to free agency, and now you're here, and you're just waiting, and see what the next guy's going to do. And you've got to be ready to pull the plug. It's an exciting time, but it makes you think about scenarios that you might not, have necessarily thought of. All of a sudden, Golden State popped up, and you're going to say.
And by the way, to follow on that, let's just point out that we were just talking about him playing out just logic, and it's interesting because Noel was when he was in this situation years ago. Willie Cauley-Stein basically said, "I don't want to play with you. I'm not sure why." But he is like a perfect mold for Golden State. And if he gets stuck without being able to make money, he's a great fit for them when you think of all the Luka things, energy, he's more athletic guy, shot. He would actually be a really nice fit for them to say, hey, look, you can't afford anything really. But you're not coming up with what's happening this year. You prove what you belong. We'll talk about it afterwards. And either way, right, you get the spotlight and that dollar. Really, it's not a crazy name for the world.
No, players pick where they want to play. Rex, please jump in there because you did this. I'm sitting here as the guy trying to give players money. They pick based on money, based on role, based on market. And if there's no money out there, there's a great role for Willie Cauley-Stein in Golden State. So you could see a scenario where if the market did dry up, Willie Cauley-Stein would go to a great market with a great role, even though the money's not there, re-enter again in 2020. And there's still money in the market. New York still has $40 million. We talked about Dallas. They're somewhere in the range of $15 million still. We know the Lakers and the Clippers still have money. And there's that Kawhi, that last domino to fall. And you would think that the rest of it would fill in. And there's exceptions and all sorts of stuff. So there's going to be opportunity. But it is that time when you're getting, a little bit nervous if you're still on the board as a creator.
I ended up getting stuck. I was with Miami.
No, I'm not stressed. No. Oh, shit. This thing's so sensitive. Man. No, I'm not stressed. I would listen to these guys talk. A lot of guys coming up the board, I tell you that. Let me put this down. Time to put it out. Step on.
With Golden State because he just knows the game. You seem like he would get that offense, but you've got the Upper Paytons and the Moutiers that were good last year. he is still out there. There's a lot, right? There's a lot.
Yeah, I definitely think Rondo coming back.
May elevate in role to your point.
Well, what point guards was that?
And then be able to earn some more money afterwards. That's right. And so there's always opportunity. It may not be the money, but certainly the role is there. And from the team perspective, we would always say you can be patient and hold on, not get into the frenzy. There is going to be a great deal of value in terms of productivity later in free agency, like getting you on a minimum. That's great value for the Phoenix Suns. Like it may not be a great deal for you, but when you get stuck, that's what happens, and that's why you're going to see a couple teams take their money, take their time, because they're going to be able to pick up multiple players at a lot less than people expect. Before we break, we're not talking about pinball. I'm just going to stay with the only fours that the Knicks haven't signed. But there are three guys who, to me, when I look at the board after Kawhi, and we think about what is Boogie, that really will impact us for winning teams. In my opinion, they go. One is Marcus Morris, who is a perfect fit for the Clippers and was so good this year in the Celtics, shooting the basketball. Even when they went out the last couple of games, he was the one guy. Go look at the tape every single minute. He never, other than Marcus Smart, he was Marcus Smart. The same way. That's a winning player. I know guys in your spot want to have. He is Canada. I thought you guys tell me. The record jokes and things with the garden and all stuff. What he did, there was one shot that he took that he was literally, you could see, grabbing and holding his shoulder together. That guy is doing medical's work, right? He's earned himself a nice spot either back to Portland or maybe Clippers, Boston, somewhere else. Oh, for sure. I mean, what do you do for Portland, especially in the absence of Nurkic? First of all, it's a great move by Neil O'Shea. Just a fantastic move.
Which one do I pick? I give Kawhi to like 2 o'clock because I'm like, it's ridiculous. I don't get why he waited today. Like, this is just really long. But mind you, it's still only 9 o'clock Western time, Pacific time.
So he's going to be just fine from the medical perspective.
Talking about value out there. Cantor, Kentucky, Maryland, Kentucky Willie, Kentucky Boogie, Kentucky.
Hey, we get this high air. Wow. There's another side of that. All those Kentucky guys still out there. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So great. We made the same the other. Harrison is the Josh Harrelson. I like Bobby Portis is the other guy. Upside 40% from free last year. Camera shoots well.
I wonder, I'm curious how many guys signed so far. How many guys agreed to contract? There's 208 free agents. I don't know how many guys signed so far. What y'all think? I think at least 100. Oh, you was watching it, all those Kentucky free agents? Yeah, I was just listening to them. Colts was good. Why not meeting no teams? Yeah, to tomorrow. Yeah.
Small business insurance. Maybe that's a song. Yeah. Did you know Nationwide is America's #1 pet insurance, farm, and ranch insurance? Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's bold right there. Did you know Nationwide has an interactive retirement plan? Are we there yet?
Plan C, what I would do, let's say if everybody on the board right now, I'm really giving out this dude's getting discounts. I'm going to Pat Beverly, Marcus Morris, Cousins, probably like a Wesley Matthews. I might try to get both twins because you probably get a discount. But I do Wesley Matthews and Pat Beverly in the backcourt. I'm saying with the money that's realistic. Beverly, Matthews, Marcus Morris, and DeMarcus Cousins. That'd be my 4 guys right there. Yeah. And backup, I'll probably have. Depends how much money I have left. I like Cousins. I know some guys don't like him. But we don't get a star. I want somebody to give us star production. We don't have to rely on them at the end of the game if defense be a problem. The Warriors did Iggy dirty. They're about winning, man. I don't like Cousins. This thing with 32 million, and then with the I'll take Cousins, Morris, Beverly, and Wesley Matthews. And Rondo as a backup. Yeah. We don't get Kawhi. Some of the guys may be going by, you know what I'm saying?
This would be a match to be made. 4 years, $141 million deal to the Celtics. They took IT and
Bobby Porter's this one to the Knicks. How many forwards they gonna get? 2 years, 31 million. No, I don't know what the hell they doing. Let me go look this up. That's crazy. That's like 15 million he got. They got him, Randall. I guess they're a star. They probably have Mitchell Robinson and Taj Gibson back up. Yeah, he gonna freak out. Steve Nash gonna freak. All these forwards don't make no sense. All these forwards do not make any sense, man. That's 15.5 million.
Especially if Kyrie gets hurt, they go to Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals with some young players performing at an elite level, which you think makes those players think, wow, I can get an elite player in this league, and then roles change when Kyrie comes back. With Kemba, he's going to most likely embrace those young players.
And then they gave 10 million to Taj Gibson. I don't get that. Mitchell Robinson, I really don't get the Knicks. I really don't get them. I don't know how much money Knicks got left.
He's never had any fights. I mean, it is hard to figure out who the best players he's played with at this level are at. I know it's sad for in some ways the ties in the homes to even see, and by the way, Scary Terry will play, but the ties to what Ken has been in the community on the floor go. But now, how much better he would come getting to be around town like he did.
Well, I think he's gonna continue to evolve and learn as a basketball player. The more you're around, the more impressed you are with him as a person. And I think I can't even sit here and pretend to not be big buddies and allies. I'm a day and age guy. One of my all-time heroes growing up is a good friend. And I think they really got screwed with the Anthony Davis stuff. When they could give up absolutely the most to get Anthony Davis. But when, today the world fit in, agents and all that, and pick and choose where you want to go, it really threw a monkey wrench into what Boston wanted to do. But I think what's ended up happening is Kyrie didn't work out. They got a guy in there who's going to play.
Yeah, Knicks, I don't get it. They spent 63 on Randall, 31 on Portis, and 20 on Taj Gibson.
Phoenix, whether or not they find a creative way to add another game to that mix. shot 7 plus feet. Now, home run.
With Domino's carry-out insurance, we'll remake your order for free if anything happens to it on the way home, even if it's not your fault.
Knicks still got $24 million to spend. They had a lot of money. They still got $24 million to spend.
Or, even if it is, ultimately, your fault. Carry out Domino's large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
He said the Knicks went from getting Zion, KD, Kyrie. Yeah, I know that's crazy. That's crazy. You know they fan, and you know it's hurt because the team right next to them got KD, Kyrie, DeAndre Jordan. That's crazy. They definitely can't. I doubt if they try to get Boogie now. Look at everybody you got. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, Taj Gibson, Julius Randle, Bobby Portis. It's crazy. Yeah, Nets ticket going up now. I don't believe Al Horford got $109 million. We got 28 people on this live, right? I want everybody to say, I'll see what you guys say. What is the worst contract today, in your opinion? There's no right or wrong answer. What's the worst contract was given out today, in your opinion? We have 29 people here. What is the worst contract was given out today? The worst contract given out today. I would love for all 30 people to respond to this. Yeah, today. The worst contract was given out today in this free agency. The worst contract was given out today. I give my opinion after yours. Alex says D'Lo. I don't understand how. Jay said Harrison Barnes. Sherman said Rubio. Russell Westbrook said Terry. Jose said Al. Playboy said he's gonna go with D'Lo. I can't see how you say D'Lo is that compared to what came out. He's 23, 21. Playboy. Well, that's your opinion. Brittany says Lillard. 180. I guess you're talking about Tobias Harris. For the guy with the Philly. Yeah, you talk about Tobias Harris. He said Rubio 51 for 3. I can say right now, I don't think Rubio. Middleton overpaid for first All-Star. Definitely a possibility. See you later, said Detman. That's out of, Harrison and Middleton. My opinion, I might want to say Middleton and Tobias Harris. I think was ridiculous. I think Middleton and Tobias Harris is a little ridiculous. What's the name got overpaid crazy? Vucevic, $100 million. Al Horford, definite. $109 million. Al Horford might be. If you calculate age and everything with it. Russell Westbrook said KD. He trolls. Al Horford, definitely.
seems odd to us. You take me inside that room.
Yeah, if you're building the roster to be a contending team or a good team or a playoff team, this certainly is a little bit confusing because you're saying, how are we allocating the same amount of money to three players? But yeah, they all could probably play together on the front line, and that's what the Knicks have to be saying. But the other side of this is the Knicks probably aren't going to be a very good team next year. They're going to be another year in the rebuild.
Randall, nah, I disagree.
Asset allocation.
Randall only got, some guys got 4-year deals. He only got 3-year deals. And he's only 24 years old.
And again, 2021 is probably the benchmark that you're going to see teams kind of line up for again have max room. So these shorter 2-year deals make a little bit of sense. But the thing that's a hard leap or the hardest part to get through is these $10 million or $10 million plus big guys. These guys are going to be hard to move because the game continues to get smaller. But maybe that's what New York was thinking. We're just trying to acquire flexible contracts so we can retrade down the line because it certainly doesn't fit for building a roster.
I agree. Lillard, that definitely be possible. Because people look so much what he did to OKC, but he ain't really do that much against Denver and Golden State.
And this is probably this is with the Thomas Bryant deal for Washington. Washington probably Nets probably put us out of the qualifying offer, which makes him unrestricted. Otherwise, this is going to be an offer sheet where Washington would have a decision match. But based upon their financial position, they're probably putting it back which they want. So my bet is this just this is a clear path for us.
You mentioned trades. If you fail in free agency, you can fix it in trade. I mean, I don't mean to do it everybody. And there's a lot of names that there are more than here. We're discussing some of them as the days got along. But Bradley Beal is a name, speaking of the Wizards, good timing, that gets talked about a lot. Rex, I admire and then some how much he has spoken for the city, the organization, the area. And then so much so when to show up for you, like, oh, you got to ask yourself out and go win.
Brittany said we're in the wrong profession.
If you're the Wizards and you got John Wall, speaking of Kentucky and all that money, how did they not win Bradley?
This is really interesting. We were talking about it during the break. Bradley's become such a pro, not just a pro, but a professional. I mean, he's really grown into his role in Washington. If I'm Bradley right now, and I'm offered 3 years and $90 million or whatever the extension is going to be, I don't know that I can commit to going back to Washington right now with all of the uncertainty. I don't know. We don't know what's still going to happen in the front office.
Kawhi had to make a decision tomorrow. Had to. Because of all these names going off right now, like I said, still early, especially in Pacific time. There ain't too many guys I want right now.
Two teams in LA for Washington go back to Toronto, both of them would get way better. It'd be a very interesting player with LeBron. Speaking of players with LeBron, Kevin Love has been that guy, Wes. A lot of these good things happen day one. And the Clippers are an interesting mention, not just with Love, but they're a team who may end up having to go.
Oh, yeah, that happened. I definitely take a shot with y'all. No doubt. Oh, yeah. Pelinka do deserve that if that happened.
If Kevin Love is playing and he's healthy, how much does he become more interesting as the months go on because of the impact that he can bring to a team, especially in today's NBA?
If Kevin Love is healthy and proves to teams that he can do it consistently on a nightly basis, there's no question Kevin Love will have a great deal of value. But talking to people around the NBA, the Cavs have not been very open in this conversation right now. Now, if Kevin Love is playing great, the Cavs
a lot of guys is gone.
Investing in the future, it would seem to reason that he would be available in trade down the road. And you're right, a team like maybe the Clippers, let's say they don't get Kawhi and they're playing the longer game, great deal of financial flexibility, it could be at home down the road.
For sure. Real quick kind of finish on that. We're talking about the Knicks and all the guys at the same size. I was saying earlier, it's hard to imagine Sexton and Garland in the same backcourt for very long. I wonder if people make some calls on the power that they are not thinking him. I mean, how did those really is small?
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. Deion played that two-guard front, the Michigan.
Danny Green is live right now. Jamal Murray signed the max extension. I'm gonna go Danny Green page. You said Instagram, right?
Look, Nicholas, I was sure Biggie back from the Knicks. I wish everyone loved each other. And his father was a great wish too.
Get a bacon double stack with a quarter pound of fresh beef, nuggets, fries, and drink for just $5. Wendy's Biggie Bag is everything you can wish for. If you were to attend a party,
You say he going live right now?
the creators.
I'm on Danny Green page and I don't see him going live.
You know it's a common theme. But if you were to choose one mother or father to throw such a party, the father of the team. Since 1790.
When is he going live?
It's an exciting time at Kia with great products.
All right, give me the link. Give us the link.
10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and advanced technology features. And during our summer sticker sales event, hurry in to get 0% APR for 66 months and up to $2,000 additional cash for specially tagged 2019 vehicles. Visit your local Kia dealer, look for a sticker, and save. Hurry in to Kia's summer sticker sales event today.
On the podcast page, give us the what's the podcast page?
And look, new finish restored a deep hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polished this car with new finish and ran it through 52 car washes. Even after heavy-duty detergents and powerful scrub.
Yahoo Sports.
So get new finish. Available at Ben's Auto Target.
He said, Alex, you bugging. You gotta tell us what page he's on. You're saying it's a podcast page. Yeah, give us the what page that is. Oh, I see it right here. Let me see. What's this saying? Yahoo Sports CA.
You are a rainbow in a sky full of gray, a heaven pour in a watered down world. A taste that can't be replicated, flavor that can't be replaced. Darling, you are a limited edition. Look, isn't that Frank Thomas?
The big birds.
What a big hug. Wow, Frank Thomas.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. You look like you can still be playing. That's what I said.
I am feeling stronger lately. So, Frank, what's your secret? I discovered eugenics.
Wish my husband did.
It's easy.
I'm on the page now.
Text 42424 and enter the word shine, get a complimentary bottle of award-winning
I'm gonna follow the page. This is where I get the notification when it comes.
Eugenics is a unique man-boosting formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help boost your free testosterone levels. They help you feel stronger, leaner, more energy and drive, more passion too. Here, try a bottle. Trust me, she'll like it too. Text 42424 and enter shine in a complimentary bottle of Eugenics. Samples are not available in stores, so text 42424 and enter SHINE.
We run through the news and notes that Jesus will be like a 17-hour show. How about Jamal Murray?
5 years, 170 for Jamal Murray is wild.
$70 million.
Wild.
The Nuggets all meet again, so that team gonna run it back before the Junior now. How about Tobias Harris?
It says IG inside the green room. Inside green room.
$80 million return to Philadelphia and try to get the Sixers to the next
Inside green room.
Bucks. They were at the highest level. 2 games away from the finals, and then something happened on the way to the floor, as the saying goes, and then something interesting happened, and that is with Middleton, Lopez, and other Lopez, that no more problem. Trade moved to the Pacers. He and Jeremy Lamb made one of the Chico Robinson. They rejoined each other again. Ricky Rubio did not defending James Harden the way he did last year. He will be moving Pricing and everybody done ever, and all the other people who are out there who are ready to Russell over the years there. These before. Derrick Rose is in lockdown. Last year, Resurgent, a redemption song. Now, probably put a lot of minutes. Be an interesting team with Griffin and Drummond.
I can't wait to see Stephen A. Smith tomorrow, man.
2-year deal in Detroit. No more. Kemba in Charlotte. Scary Terry goes there. Shipping up to Boston. Missed walk. That's what they get.
There's a way to follow NBA summer, and it's named the NBA app.
Every day, visionaries are creating the future. So every day, we put our latest technology and unrivaled network to work. The United States Postal Service makes more e-commerce deliveries to homes than anyone else in the country. Because the future only happens with people who really know how to deliver.
I just like to know Mexican spices. Which star?
Do I like Carmelo? I'll take Carmelo for a vet minimum. Oh yeah, tomorrow he gonna be sick. That Bobby Portis and he wasn't too mad at Randall, but Bobby Portis and Taj Gibson, shit.
They're completely different people. Suddenly, because he was orange from Indonesia. The only people who yes, and they could say time. Done again, we were only paying for what you need. Welcome to the land of those who do. 50 states, 50 bottles. Collect them all for $100. What do you do? Why? Wait for that no-name charcoal light, brother. Arts and crafts. Choose your charcoal, put the flame. Fast as lightning, long as burning. For the way barbecue should taste. King's Spring.
Did you know that 4 out of 5 homeowners draw a blank when asked what their home projects should cost?
170 is too ridiculous for Jamal Murray.
Database of home project costs, so you can easily see what others pay for similar projects in your area. Then you can get matched with top-rated pros and read their reviews, all for free. Start your next home project knowing what you should pay. Go to HomeAdvisor.com or download the free app.
The Toronto Raptors are the 2019 NBA champions. Gear up with the official locker room collection, available now at NBAScore.com. Get your commemorative NBA Finals, men's, women's, and kids championship t-shirts and the official hat.
All right, back.
Championship trophy, plus other unique one-of-a-kind designs. Shop now at today's special offer. NBAScore.com, a fanatics experience.
Coverage of the 2019 NBA Summer League begins tomorrow on NBA TV.
We continue the free agent fever presented by AT&T, and from AT&T to KD. NY, but not that 7th Avenue address to Brooklyn with Kyrie. So what about it? And really the way the Chuckster knows how to bring it.
Well, I was very surprised that Kevin went to Brooklyn. Obviously, he's not going to play next year, more than likely. But, some of these teams, they get what they deserve. All these teams put all their money, they stock up the joint, trying to get all this free agent cash, and they're not going to get anybody. Instead of doing their job like Masai
He won a couple of championships. He was Finals MVP a couple of times. He's got a bunch of business interests in the Bay Area. I hate to play psychologist here, but can you, from the perspective of a great player, kind of put yourself in his head and what might motivate Kevin Durant to leave what seemed like an ideal situation and go to an improving one in Brooklyn across the country?
He has to be. He was unhappy with circumstances around the team. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, 100%. He must not have been happy in that situation. You know, there's always been that tension, quote unquote, between him and Draymond. I think, like I said, I think he should have played in that game when he blew out Achilles. I mean, I don't know, just obviously guessing. But clearly he was unhappy because it was a great situation he was in. So when guys leave a great situation, they must not be happy there, plain and simple.
And he left nearly $80 million in guaranteed money on the table by not taking that fifth year.
I think you guys keep saying that because that's actually not true.
Well, it is true. You're going to get some of that back in the fifth year, but
once you don't get it back,
it's not guaranteed, though. He's coming off a major injury.
Listen, all these guys, these guys need money on the table. They don't sign enough deal.
I get your point there. I'm just saying, coming off a major injury, you're talking about guaranteed money.
Yeah, but like I said, he clearly wasn't happy there.
Yeah.
How much money do you think Kevin Durant gonna make in New York City?
Plenty.
And he gonna make plenty of money. Hey, don't forget he's making $30, $40 million from Nike. So that's why I like these guys leaving money on the table. You know, the only guys who leave money on the table who got like a $200-300 million deal with a shoe company or gonna make more money in endorsements. So I was back when he got. Well, he just sacrificed the money. No, he did. Let's be real.
Well, he did leave some on the table. I get your point. He's not going to be hurting. I would say that.
But when he signed his next deal, they'll make it up to him.
Yeah. In terms of basketball, 2 years from now, we don't know if it's going to be in the Eastern Conference at that point. But how good a team is Brooklyn on paper with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant in the context of the Eastern Conference?
Well, you can't even answer that question.
Clay already signed. Clay resigned with Golden State already.
Great pickup. But also, you don't know what Philly is going to do with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, whoever they sign. I don't think you can just put Brooklyn in as the favorite. I mean, think about it. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons aren't going anywhere. So depending on what Elton does with trades and things like that, Philly could be the best thing.
Breaking news in the Sports Center, Woj off the phone and on Sports Center. So Sunday night, just before midnight, we know D'Angelo Russell is
Well, Golden State and Brooklyn are trying to finalize a sign and trade agreement that would send D'Angelo Russell to Golden State on a 4-year, $117 million max contract. For that to happen, Golden State's got to clear more salary to make that work. Andre Iguodala is a player who could be on the Brooklyn.
We're not sure yet where he might be going.
No.
Okay, so again, D'Angelo
Oh yeah, he
Russell looks like
trolling.
Let's start though first with the Nets. Last in attendance last year in the league in terms of total fans. Now they get Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. How did they get this done? Why Brooklyn?
You know, it really a testament to this organization they built in less than 4 years. Sean Marks, Kenny Atkinson, the way they've drafted, developed players, the environment they've created to attract 2 of the 3 preeminent free agents in this marketplace, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Who
So
both,
not
I think if
trolling.
you asked them both a year ago if they wanted to go to New York, it might have been the Knicks. But in every way, Brooklyn earned the right to recruit those players and to sign them. I mean, earlier maybe before the season, I think they might have thought about Brooklyn. We just got meetings with them. That would be seen as a coup. They got 2 players.
What's Kawhi Leonard saying?
Well, at some point, he was going to start meeting with teams and getting closer to a decision.
Clay signed already. Clay got the 190.
Kawhi is left to try to figure out where he wants to play. Toronto, the Clippers, the Lakers. I am not going to predict. Right.
So again, Kawhi remains out there. Meanwhile, the 76ers had to reshape their roster. Al Horford gave Joel Embiid a tough time as a defender. We played for the Celtics, now he joins the Sixers.
Oh, okay.
He needs to have a role. JJ Redick 75. What about
Sub Soul Lopez. Yeah, I didn't think Russell would get the max. I thought he'd get under it. I thought he'd get probably like 4 years, maybe like 90 million.
Contract, and they bring in Al Horford, who brings beyond five-time All-Star, guys in the playoffs all 12 years of his career. Tremendous leader, but a very skilled big man, offensively, defensively. He'll play some forward next to Joel Embiid, but Embiid's off the court. He can play some center. Embiid's missing games with injury. You have Al Horford in that five. But they bring a team that is good defensively, presenting an NBA. Obviously, that's something to grow offensively to put it in the force of the Eastern Conference. So again, it looks like D'Angelo Russell, same with Golden State. It looks like I'm going to put down what a great corner ESPN for them, literally and figuratively, could be on the move. Agent Wojnarowski is saying, Bonaventure grab. If this over message is in their control now, you can be local anywhere. You don't need New York or Chicago or LA, but there are still plenty of reasons to be attracted to the city. Throughout the winter, it was widely presumed that Durant was headed to the Knicks, and then as the Kyrie Celtic relationship soured, that he might join the York. The fact that they all
Darren Collison got paid. He retired. That was weird. There were a lot of guys signed, and it's not even a thing.
Even if it's not your fault, like if it's whoever that guy's chasing's fault, or if it's fans, it's friends' fault, or even if it is ultimately your fault. Carry out Domino's large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. With Domino's carry-out insurance, just bring it back and we'll make it for free. What is served up with that no-name charcoal butter chowder? Chicken tartare? Choose your charcoal butter flame. Fast as lightning, long as burning. What the way barbecue should taste. It's good. There's a place built on power, but that's not the only game in town. And you never always have to put the
You like what the Knicks did in free agency? Okay.
the Dodge Owners Paradise, where Pittsburgh Class V6 fueling company joins forces with the most technologically advanced vehicle in its class to make America's fastest, most capable fuel SUV to be reckoned with anywhere. Come to Muscleville, where every day is a performance day. Lowe's knows you do it right by finding the best deals on paint and stain. We do it right too, with big savings on top brands like Valspar, Cabot, and HGTV Home by Sherwin Williams. The time's right. Now that $15 to $45 off some paint and stain. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
I'm making things for kickoff before planes even land.
I'm making cultivars full. I'm turning warehouses into centuries.
I'm making aerosols 99.9% safe for the planet. We make a lot of incredible things.
But mostly,
We make the future. I got the job.
guess we're moving.
Life is changing. When you move beside your house, agents are everywhere. But how do you know who you can trust? At HomeLight, you can compare actual performance data on thousands of agents.
He said Steph Curry.
So you know you're getting the best agent for your needs. The best real estate agents.
The Steph Curry flew to New York for nothing.
It's easy to
Yeah, that is crazy. He did.
get started for free today at HomeLight.com.
I don't really get why the Pelicans, they have a lot of like two guards. They got the guy they drafted, he decent outside shooter, solid outside shooter. Nichols, Alexander. Then they got Josh Hart. Sometimes you do too much at crowding positions, it causes problems.
Saddle up. The Rodeo King is now part of the King's Collection. Two flavor bags, melted American cheese stacked with bacon, onion rings, and barbecue sauce. Crafted by hand, grilled by Philly. It's the Rodeo King. Only Burger King.
They said KD and Kyrie took less than the max to get DeAndre Jordan. How they might get traded. They say how much they like him.
I still remember.
In every trip, there's room for more than just the business you came for.
Give me the word on Danny Green live.
You are a rainbow in a sky full of gray, a heavy pour in a watered down world. Taste that can't be replicated, flavor that can't be replaced. Darling, you are a limited edition.
We're giving you fever, and then more fever. Free agents fever, in the morning. Bed breakfast and perhaps more signings and trades and moves. 8 a.m. on NBA TV. What up? The big move. Surprise, surprise. The Warriors with losses, but with D'Angelo Russell and we Slater thought they needed to get some time off. Earlier tonight, we talked about the fact not so much.
I mean, I know the Warriors would try to be creative and aggressive. That's just who they are. That's what they've been. They make big splashes. A lot of them with the Marcus Cousins blend when that move was kind of like a bomb. But what surprises me on this one is that D'Angelo Russell wants to come to the Warriors. But he has to make this decision. And I know the max money's there, but he's joining a backcourt. I know plays will be out a lot of next year, but he's joining an all-star backcourt. And maybe they can figure it out in further time.
You trolling Major or it's true? Boogie signed with the Lakers. I ain't seen nothing about it.
Yeah, when you sit there, Anthony, and look at the style of basketball, and I know they take it year to year, but the way Clay defends, I mean, feasibly.
Yeah, I ain't seen that. I just was on there. Where you saw that at?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, Warriors not only have a creative front office, they have a creative coaching staff. They like to go to ball. Definitely. I mean, I see round one in the playoff play return, and you're sitting there starting the lineup.
Yeah, you trolling.
Those three guards, Draymond Green, and I guess Kawhi Looney. Clay's big enough now. Is he guarding Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard to the world? I mean, you might not want him to do that full time, especially coming off an injury, but they need talent. They need that.
Yeah, he trolling. I don't see it.
Anthony, we know how things go in today's day and age because everybody is talking, tweeting, hanging out, and having dinner with each other to decide should they go, should they not. So I'm highly going to doubt that Steph and others haven't had
You can't listen. She said not trolling. Something broke on my Twitter. I'm on Twitter right now. I don't see nothing with him. The last thing I see, they say Kyle Kuzma reached out to Danny Green.
Yeah, I'm sure that stuff like within the conversations, he was part of the last chance effort at Durant with Bob Myers earlier today in New York City. I was there to work out, but I assume, and I mean, you mentioned that DeAndre was on a cryptic tweet, and he's just cryptically tweeting from earlier in the day. So they're keeping their players in the loop on it, but the reality is
Danny Green Twitter. I need to this podcast. I think he live right now. I just seen.
Yeah, the last thing on this deal, I don't want to get to Grant here with you, but may I ask you this, I know there were questions about whether or not he was happy with what was said or not said about an injury. There's been such a great relationship over the years. I was joking that, hey, look, if there was no punishment after all the nobody's going to the Knicks, they would have sent them there and had him be the guy who ends up there. But is there anything other than, hey, look, this was the only way we could make this happen when we had to, when we think about why Andre Iguodala could be moved here?
Yeah, he was not supposed to because he made some, somewhat controversial comments, a week ago. Andre has been making fun, cryptic, different comments, sometimes going against the organization over the last few years. They've loved his time here. They'll praise him he was the guy that had to move.
KD seemed like during the course of the year, Anthony Running was on the wall to a lot of people that he was going to move on. But then we saw.
It's all good. It's all good. You know, people on that.
You saw the misunderstanding the relationship the team had with him in terms of the love there.
I'm trying to go on Danny Green live. They said something. I just saw someone on Twitter say something about it.
Keep him, or do you get the feeling like they knew in some ways behind the scenes for months that this is probably the way it's going to play out?
They thought all year he's leaving. I mean, going back to when Draymond very publicly brought it up directly, to him on the Staples Center bench. I think that it was kind of a catch-22, whatever you want to call it, in the last couple weeks, where how the Achilles injury kind of went down might make you think, maybe that hurts their chances because it was like such a controversial way it happened. But at the same time, it made Durant think more about long-term security and maybe fragility of his career, and the team that could offer the most long-term security was the Warriors with that 5th year that was going to be $50 million. So I think up until about the last 48 hours, they still thought there was a chance Kevin was going to stay.
All right, last one. Wall Street, great movie. My favorite line is say greed is good. Clearly, Warriors are not going to accept mediocrity. Here comes D'Lo.
What's his his Instagram? Danny Green.
You tell me a bunch of minimums, I would assume. So it's a battle of like, who do you want to play for food between the Lakers and the Warriors? Anthony, is that where we are right now with the rest of this roster?
Well, Warriors at mid-level left, which they haven't used yet, and then it'll be minimum beyond that. But with this move, I'm not sure they've vaulted themselves into like definite title contention yet. But they can go back and say, hey, you got a chance at a ring again. Where a few hours ago it didn't seem like the Warriors had a chance with title, but now I'd say next year there is a conversation again. So that helps you. I guess that's part of your recruiting pitch to some of these older veterans.
Stay tuned as the Warriors world turns. The Bucks some twists and turns, but to the positive, Chris Middleton, 5 years, $178 million, returning from the Bucks All-Star season was terrific. And how about JJ Redick on the move? Griff, he's sliding on you. 2 years, no. We got more. Hey.
What you do, what? Wait for that no-name charcoal to light, brother. Arts and crafts. Choose your charcoal, work your flame. Fast as lightning, long as burning. What the way barbecue should taste. Get spread.
Hey, son, you could check everything off the to-do list. Like book a table at the hottest new restaurant. Update your wardrobe with some brand new kits. Go see the biggest shows at the coolest venues. Pack everything you can into every single day. Or you can take it from summer's favorite beer and just throw that checklist to the breeze and let yourself summer.
The Netherlands. All with a strong waffle McFlurry from McDonald's. A mix of delicious vanilla soft serve and caramel waffle cookie pieces. But to get one, you have to sneak out your office, dig out your page, wait for one to 12, figure out what that means, take a train, take a book, take a bike, and finally order. Or get to your neighborhood McDonald's now, because for a limited time, worldwide favorites are here. Around the world is now around the corner.
How does Armor All harness the power of the Viking to clean and protect your car?
We're gonna work today. I can feel it. I hear horns this time, little fella. You mind your horns, Terry? I'll go my clothes now.
Now he goes like close now.
Dust, dead, dry, dead. Look, you did it. Look now. Hurry! It's squeezing.
Armor All, protectors of cars, defenders of fresh.
Gatorade packs carbs to refuel and electrolytes to replenish. So you can bring the heat. Nothing beats Gatorade.
I look in the mirror, all I see is a superstar. I see unfinished. See myself as very blessed, extremely competitive. I see it as the comp. See myself as the first time. The world hasn't seen anything like me yet.
The 2019 MGM Resorts NBA Summer League begins Friday, July 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Watch us. NBA TV.
I feel great too. Ever since you talked about the Giants total big, I feel stronger. I'm crushing my workouts. Thanks to Genetics, more energy, more stamina, feeling years younger. It's awesome. Genetics Total T. It's back on top of the day.
For the brand that brought you GNC's #1 vitality product and product of the year, new Genetics Total T is the most powerful man-boosting formula ever because it boosts your free testosterone and your total testosterone. To get your complimentary bottle of Genetics Total T, that's stick to 42424.
I like the competitiveness of Genetics business. Hey, me too. Got one for you. You make Genetics Total T. And shit like a question.
Then stick to 42424. Now, your complimentary bottle of Genetics Total T. Samples are not available in stores. So text STICK to 42424 now.
This comes in from Stephen Bondi. Zach Wilson will be free agent in 2024. That's the New York Daily News. Zach Wilson is free agent in 2024. A lot of great news now. More feet. Bondi.
Hell yeah, everybody be going by Tuesday. Ain't no doubt about that. Nobody waiting around. Ain't nobody waiting around.
It's quite the buffet at this hotel, isn't it? It really is. And it's so close to the stadium. I managed to book the last room for $150. I booked the last room a few months back. I booked the last room a week ago. I booked yesterday for $99. What? Some hotel booking sites panic you into booking the last room, but they often don't have all the availability. Instead, use Trivago. Trivago will search for available rooms and compare hotel prices from hundreds of websites worldwide. At least I got the last ticket to the game. Me too. Hotel Trivago.
Why do you serve up with that no-name charcoal butter chowder? Chicken tartar? Choose your charcoal worthy flame. Fast is like it, low is burning. But the way barbecue should taste.
Oh, you think that's a done deal?
Packs carbs to refuel and electrolytes to replenish. So you can keep. Nothing beats Gatorade. Every day, visionaries are creating the future. So every day, we put our latest technology and unrivaled network to work. The United States Postal Service makes more e-commerce deliveries to homes than anyone else in the country. Because the future only happens with people who really know how to deliver it.
Who are you? I am failure. Failure. I thought I defeated you, perhaps. But more success sows more doubt. That doesn't concern me. It should concern me. I still remember other people.
Every evil the Warrens have faced.
But they wasn't gonna prevent D'Lo to Golden State because he would have had to get renounced, and Brooklyn never renounced him. So it would have been it could have got done, but you don't want to do that. Tell a guy that, and you're still waiting on Kawhi. You know, it looks good on the Lakers' behalf, but you just never know.
When we say free agent
On the Knicks,
He is still
I said Bobby Smurder.
Will it be the Lakers? Will it be the Raptors?
But that'd be big. Kawhi, Iggy, and Beverly. Oh my God.
Yes, New York bound, not the Knicks. It's the Nets. 4 years, 164. And KD, of course, this year will just react to the injury. Will the year following commence games with the Nets and with this man. We wondered what duo would come together. Why hasn't found any friends to join him anywhere again? He may join two with the Lakers, but Kyrie and KD will be together with the Nets, among others. Jordan here, Temple, they continue to try and build out a roster for this season on the floor, which by the way is still Dinwiddie, Jared Allen, company. What if this man, D'Angelo Russell? We thought, wait a minute, he's going back to the Lakers, right? Guess again, how about the Warriors? You thought new building was enough. No, not enough for guys who are used to winning and winning and winning. And the Warriors win on the night's biggest shocker, finding a way. Even with the calculations that, Wes has been all over, they could be trying to figure out how do they get this and that. But we get all this. Welcome inside. We are still here with you, all of our free agents here presented by AT&T, Casey Stern, Wes Wilcox, Rex Chapman, and a whole lot to get into. So let's get into the whole situation with the Nets, because when you sit there and you look at whether or not Kyrie was going to fit, on its own it seemed like not so sure. Oh, wait, KD is going with them. So how about now how this team kind of fits as you look, Wes, at their roster construction moving forward?
Well, with D'Angelo Russell, they're a playoff team in the Eastern Conference with emerging young players and what looked like maybe a budding all-star there in Paris LeVert. So, you swap out Nick.
Yeah, she had a Raptor tomorrow.
Kyrie, and you think, wow, we're going to be really good. And then a year from now, you can add KD.
And he played one good final game. How much they saying Danny Green? I agree with you 100%.
Capping off a huge repositioning and rebuilding of the franchise.
I agree with you. How much Danny Green trying to get? He only had played one good final game. And that's what I said. You can't think he's going to shoot 45% from three this year. All he shoot is 3 points. All his point, 90%, 90, they said 90, 95% of his points is this year was 3-pointers. He made. He don't go to the free throw line.
Kyrie's going through a hump right now. Maybe somewhat like LeBron is. New situations, they pick where they wanted to be. It's sort of be careful what you wish for. It's not always that easy. I look at this Nets, and obviously this is a gamble that you make. If you're the Nets, you got to sign a guy like Kyrie. You got to sign a guy like KD. But
yeah, $8 million, yeah.
This last season and the last couple, they had really good chemistry.
$20 million, hell no.
Kenny Atkinson, those guys in the front office, they've done a really, really good job of putting that culture together. And now you're sort of throwing
mid-level.
Saying, well, all right, we're going to gamble. And let's
He wants 10.
Continue this with some better, bigger players, bigger stars, and hope that the chemistry works itself out.
And it takes away that second guy. You would figure for Kawhi, we'll talk about this a lot during the course of the show, because you look at now where he could go, and they're already set with the Lakers with a couple of stars, but for the Clippers or others, he was going to bring someone with him. All those someones seem to be off the board. D'Angelo Russell,
Yeah, 10 not that bad.
on his way waiting for Kawhi's decision, right, with the Lakers, West. Maybe go back there when the summer was mentioned, and then you find the Warriors. So just before we get to the financial and how this calculates out, how about the Warriors as somebody who learns and absorbs what other organizations are doing? And you're building 5 straight finals.
Yeah, Taj Gibson got that, yeah. And he's what, 33, 34?
Great move here by Golden State. Super creative. People weren't thinking about it, but now you see the Golden State Warriors have been saying, how do we maximize our team in the scenario in which KD stays and in the scenario in which KD leaves? And they were prepared, and they pulled it off, having to make some really big decisions along the way, financial decisions with 4 players in order to create this flexibility. So this is a fantastic night again for the Golden State Warriors, though they've had to make some, no doubt, very difficult decisions with 4 players who have meant a lot to the franchise.
I want to talk fit, Rex, for a second with Russell. Just hang on for that, because I want to talk about that whole situation just about their planning, because it was reported reported out tonight that they had told Andre Iguodala about a week, 10 days ago that, hey, look, if they had already, this is what winning organizations do, right, Wes? But they had already, not only had they thought about it, but they went to the player and said this. So this was not a shock, and he had critically been tweeting all day, so he knew that the writing was maybe on the wall. But take us through, how did they get him to Memphis, and then he could end up somewhere else? How did they make this deal come to reality?
Yeah, so Golden State, incredibly high payroll team. And if you receive a player in sign and trade, you are bound by a hard cap, otherwise known as the apron, which means you cannot spend a penny more than $138.9 million and some change. And so when you look at the books, it doesn't line up. So
Oh shit, it's 1 o'clock.
came out.
Yeah, but yo, I may get on the mall. We get Kawhi. I'm on the mall. Get Kawhi. We on the mall. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm taking it. I'm tired of shit. I see you guys tomorrow. We get Kawhi. We back on the mall.
Let's go, Russell.
You're right about that.
Because now this year, look, Clay not there yet. We don't
Word.
defend some threes, so maybe all three stay together. But
All right.
Now you got Draymond. We'll see what happens in terms of Looney or what big. We mentioned Willie Cauley-Stein and others.